that?
No.
Welcome to Blackwater D&D, where we are Danny DeVito stands for life.
For life.
A show where we ask, is he bad?
Is he bad?
Is he bad?
I have a TikTok.
It's
we
only a
lost
matter of time.
I have a TikTok of
gosh.
me kissing Danny DeVito's forehead in the.
Like the real Danny
The real
DeVito?
No, not the
You
real.
either die a
Danny
hero or
DeVito.
live long enough to see yourself become the penguin. That's
Danny DeVito is up for everything.
I mean, Colin Farrell is living that right now.
watching behind the scenes things from Always Sunny, and they'll be like, "Hey, Danny, can we put you in a like playground coil in tidy whities and stick you in there?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Like, can we have you crawl out of a leather
That's the
couch
kind of
fully
career I
naked?"
think we all want at the end of the day.
He
right?
has had an absolutely wild career. Like he has.
Oh, sorry, Yanis, to interrupt you. Thank you, Rep RPG, for the raid. Thanks for coming in, folks. We're right off the top. You have perfect timing. Welcome
we're
on.
deep in DeVito talk. Get involved.
Yeah,
Welcome to the DeVito Hour.
where we
Every
play
hour
D&D,
is the
Danny
DeVito.
and DeVito.
We are
I'm
gonna
a
jump.
DeVito-born blood sorcerer.
So that'll be our next homebrew that we put out. So with that, I'm gonna get into some announcements here.
The Dungeons of DeVito.
The
No,
Dungeons of-
Yanis, we talked about this. It's intro time is over. It's announcement time.
So thank you all, everyone, for being here tonight. We are going to jump in. As the world moves steadily forward, please consider donating to reputable organizations that are helping those fleeing terror, war, and oppression. You can type !action to find links to those things. First up with our announcements this evening, as always, I would like to thank our sponsors, Legend Craft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. Check them out, and if anything tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. We are also proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We have two amazing partners. The first up is Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. You can use it to create comprehensive wikis and atlases, share specific pieces with your players with its private by default nature, and allow real-time collaboration. They're a small group of creators based in both Canada and the US. We love them very much. Tim and I are working on getting our world building stream ready. March has been bonkers bananas for us. So we're working fast. My computer, she's a special piece of machinery. So we're really trying to work on that. The soonest that we can get that to you, we are very excited to give you a behind the scenes peek into the world of Terrace and how Tim world builds and I help when he needs help. So you can type !Legend Keeper for more information, which brings us to our next partnership. Yes, it is indeed Kobold Press. We are so excited to continue our partnership with the folks over at KP as part of an ongoing partnership to bring you our brand new Margrave campaign called The Rotting Heart, which is on every Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over at twitch.tv/Kobold Press. It features Tim in the DM seat with myself and Adam and Cody here from Blackwater, as well as our dear friends, Brianna DeCoster of Utahime Cosplay and Gordy Lucius. Our characters are built entirely of Kobold Press material. All the classes, the races, as well as all the magic. Some of the spells are bonkers bananas. And holy shit, we just got our art. I almost cried last night seeing Gully. Our art was done by Mark Rattle, who is the lead artist at Kobold Press. And holy crap, is so nice. We're really excited to premiere that to you. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. We are taking a week off from the Margrave this week, but we will be back very soon. So please give the folks over at Kobold Press a follow. Love as always to our dice goddess Keisha at Fairy Dragon Dice and our campaign artist Tiana Kovacevic, who you can find at Miss _Marston on Instagram. Tiana's commissioner are open right now because her computer broke, which is devastating for an artist, and she has lost so much of her work. So she's trying really, really hard to have some funds to go fix her computer and she can get all of her work back. So please go support her. You can DM her if you've been wanting any commissions. Go get one now. Now is the time. We have merch, a Discord, and YouTube. Our mods will put up the links for those in the chat, and they're also if you scroll down on our page, they are all down there. So please go hang out with us across all of those places. A big thank you to those of you who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions as they don't roll over every month. You can also sub with your Amazon Prime. You get one free Twitch sub a month. So thanks so much for that. We're also just really grateful to have you here every week, showing up every week, telling your friends about the show, people who come in for raids. Thank you all so much. And it's truly wonderful having y'all here. Before I jump into our programming for this week, Lennon, what are you up to on your channel this week?
I'm doing a lot of Sims lately on my channel. I'm doing I'm starting, or I'm not starting. Sorry, my brain's kind of all over the place. Tomorrow's Sunday, right?
It is.
Tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow around 3 p.m. PST, I'm getting back into my Gemstone Sims challenge, which kind of went off the rails last time we streamed it. I just got engaged to someone in town, but we have decided that we are gonna have to murder someone so that we can have a baby with death.
This conversation out of context is wild.
Yeah.
No. Once you want to fuck death, it's awesome because you have to kill a few people. Because odds are
you gotta get him back, and you gotta flirt with him. And
you've gotta like build that relationship slowly. Death is not a cheap date.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to kill a couple of people. We have someone already on our list. It's our coworker Dustin, who won't leave us alone. So
we gotta have a pool party. What happened?
A lot of people die in the pool.
If you want to go hang out, and Len is a variety streamer, we love them very much, and they have just a delightfully good time. Their stream is very, very wholesome. So please, I believe Kay dropped the link in the chat for us. So please go follow Len as well. Adam, are you doing anything this week on your channel?
I don't know. I'm right in the doorway entering into the room of COVID, and so I don't know if I'm gonna be how I'm gonna feel on Monday. Okay. But if I feel all right, we'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll do
except on Wednesday because you're helping me with something. Unless you have COVID.
Not 5 p.m. Then it'll be 3 p.m. Wednesday, ending around 5 probably.
Amazing. And Cody, our producer, also is a variety streamer. You can go follow them at CodyVM, and Cody is in the chat. We love Cody very, very, very much. He makes all of the things work here for us. As we said, we are off the Margrave this week with some scheduling stuff, but we will be back next Sunday for session 4 with a new intro, dropping that sweet, sweet art. I'm very, very excited about that. But this Wednesday, holy bananas. I have been working my little butt off over the last month it started as a tweet, and now here we are. We're very excited to bring you a latest charity one-shot from us here at BlackwaterDnD, benefiting girls who code in honor of Women's History Month. I'm in the DM seat. The one-shot is called A Light in the Dark, and we are featuring 11 of the fiercest ladies and ladies across the TTRPG scene, some of my favorite folks that I have had the honor to play with and collaborate with. We've got Beth the Bard, Jade Valkyrie, Mendari, who I love for her world building, which is amazing, Rainy Fro, who is a writer at Wizards of the Coast, Wish Warlock, Brianna, obviously we know of Utahima Cosplay, who we love so much, April, who has been with us on DM Roulette, Taryn, also known as Valrook, who makes amazing dice and is just a fantastic role player. Jen is online from the folks at Feywild and Out, Brianna Flame, as well as, of course, our wonderful Lennon. So it is going to be a bonkers bananas time. It's a heist. It's going to have some real fun time. Folks can influence the game at home with your donations. So you can type !charity as well as !light in the chat to find out all the details. That is this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, March 30th. Holy crap, what have I gotten myself into?
Can I say who I'm playing?
Absolutely. Please say who you're playing.
I'm going to be playing Callie, but I'm going to play Callie pre-Blackwater. So before Callie meets up with Blackwater and the years ago, I'm playing Callie. So that'll be very fun.
It's going to be a little bit of a Callie backstory. There's going to be some things that you will recognize, some lore we're going to be dropping, of course. It's going to be a really great time. So lastly, whether you are new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so, so much for your support. We love you immensely. And thank you so much for hanging out at our table. We hope you feel super, super welcome here. 2022 has been a bonkers year for us so far, and we are just getting started. We're so excited for what we have planned coming up, and thank you for being along for the ride with us. Cody, roll the clip. Cody, roll the clip. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
That took me a second.
Wow, the
That took me a
spice.
second.
The answer is very.
Probably
Muy
a lot.
caliente.
So jealous.
Did he
Welcome back,
swallow
everyone.
though?
Well, okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Out
Tim,
of
over to you.
context.
Toss.
Over to you, Tim.
All right. So for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Blackwater made their way to the Felsic Vault after a treacherous journey through the rapids of the river Incendio. Once they arrived, they managed to make their way into the interior of the vault in Letter's portable hole held by Kale in his magma mantle. Blackwater then came face to face with the sleeping Titan Garrix. Their guide Wilwax was able to wake the Titan with a prayer, and as the Titan awoke, Kale stepped forward to plead with him to aid them in their cause. After a compelling speech, Garrix agreed to support them. He then proceeded to give Willie the gift of rebirth along with his wife Runhilda and his Drake companion Rupert the Death Lord being reborn as a blue dragon. As they all returned to Wulfrene, they glimpsed the immensity of Garrix as he rose from the vault, laying waste to the surrounding area. And as the party regrouped at Karenin Estate, Willie and his wife decided to stay a while as Blackwater made their way back to Blackwater Keep. And that is where we pick up as you all arrive back in your keep. What would you all like to do?
Thank you, everyone, for the bits, first and foremost, and that there's a little hype train going. I would look around to everyone as we land in Blackwater Keep. Well, we should probably make haste with our next part of the journey. We don't want to keep things too long. It took us a while through the fire elemental plane.
Yeah, should we just call some people and make sure that no one else has been attacked while we were out of town?
I think we should see Kamea. I know Kelly's gone to see Kamea. We should go now.
Well, we should give that like 45 minutes at least.
At least an hour.
I mean, yeah. But yes. Get up to date, but you know.
I was thinking too, I know Kelly's not here. We can talk when she gets back. But I know we have left Ubtao and Istitia. We have connections to potentially find Ubtao faster than Istitia.
I think Ubtao's a good idea because I hear Istitia might be kind of a problem. But if we're like, hey, Istitia, if all your relatives are on board, you know, that might help.
Exactly. And the Order of the Key, to my knowledge, is still up and running in Claw. And Neppy would pull one of her like 40 necklaces that she has on, and it is a tiny little symbol of a keyhole. And she has both the key and the keyhole next to it. I have passage and can parlay with anyone from the Order of the Key. So I can call Bix, who I know, who we've met a couple times over here. So we can try and make tracks for Claw. Has anyone here been to Claw before?
No, I went to the Realm of Jungles.
Yeah, no, you've been to Arborea, but you have not been to
Oh,
Florida.
I was right there with you, Betis. We've been to Arborea together.
I don't know if you guys remember that.
Maybe I don't remember.
Unclear. Point
Unclear.
is, no.
Right.
But
So
fellas, how do you feel about heading to Claw, get that Ubtao?
That
Good.
sounds good to me.
Yeah,
why
sorry.
don't we?
I'm on
think
board.
I picked up some sort of fire plane bug, so I'm feeling a little under the weather at the moment. A lot of coughing.
You
Why
still
don't-
feeling spicy from that incredibly spicy thing you ate? Like
Yeah, that's it. That's
5
100%
days
it. It's,
ago?
I think some of it got in my lungs, and it's really messing me up.
Why don't we take the day? I'm sure there's a couple of things we can do here in town, and we will leave. Is it's probably what, around like midday, Tim?
Yeah.
Let's make
it would
tracks
be
in the morning.
later afternoon.
Let's make tracks in the morning. However, we can either go to Cinderfall, or we can find a way. Take today to find our way to get fastest to Claw. If that's fine with everyone.
It works for me.
Yeah, it works for me. Tim, has Callie left? Callie's left already.
Yeah, Kelly, headed straight to... She wasn't with you guys when you teleported, so she's probably just arriving to the city at this point.
Okay, I'm going to go try and head her off before she makes it to command.
Yeah, you would be able to because she went on foot. You kind of just get her at the gate just as she's heading towards the Gatestone Keep.
Caddy.
Yes. Yeah.
I think now's our chance. We've got a day. We can quickly just pop down. We can see the prince. We pop back. We'll be back in time. No problem. What
Tim,
do you say?
what's my draw here with the versus? Like because I have something. There's something.
I will have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck!
Ooh, spicy.
I don't know where the rest of my dice have gone.
Did Mish take them again?
No, more so someone else small, but not as small as Mish.
Oh, my small took your dice. Yes.
I have 2 d20s here and a d4.
He is a goblin. Let it be known.
It's 16. I rolled a 5. I have a plus 11, Dim.
Okay. Kale is making a pretty compelling case.
I was actually curious whether or not this was still going to be applicable after Callie died.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, what do you say? I mean, we'd have to find someone who can get us down. Maybe Nissa. She could get us there.
This scares me a little bit. You think she could get us there? That would also mean going into the castle and running
No,
into.
They don't know. We don't have to tell them why we're going.
I'm more thinking I go into the castle, I run into Jar, I run into Kamea, I run into Neva. There's no really getting out of that.
Okay. Well, mate.
Could Adonis get us there?
Yeah, but he might ask too many questions. We could ask him and then sort of feel it out. If he asks too many questions, we can just sort of backpedal.
Yeah, that sounds good. Do you want to go to Adonis now?
Yeah, let's go find him. Because
Okay.
we have a tight schedule.
All right. You head to Adonis's shop and you see the door is locked.
The knock.
There's no answer.
Is there a back entrance at all? Is there like a back? Can we sneak around the back?
Yeah,
or
you come
something?
around the back of the shop. There is a back door. It is also locked.
Can I pick the lock?
Oh, I mean, I think I have.
Yeah, Kale has a key.
I have a
Okay,
key.
let's keep.
It's
Okay.
You like go to
It's-
serving.
it's where I live.
Sorry, I forgot.
You head in, and Adonis is not there. The shop is closed up. You do see, though, there is a little note on your bed.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take a read.
It says, "Be back soon," and then there's like a little lipstick kiss.
Ooh. I wonder if he's gone to see the prince. I'm sure he knows him.
I don't know if that's where he's gone. What do we
Okay.
do? What do we do?
What do you? I don't know. How else we can get down? I mean, we can try and get the talisman from.
I don't know if the talisman would help us right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, all right. Well, you go see Kamea.
Well, do we want to see Well, we could try and see Nessa.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with the schedule's too tight and we don't have a way to get down. Tim, how badly do I want to go?
Make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Because, like, I want to go, but I also don't want to, like, derail the whole session. That is a 17.
Okay. It has been on your mind for a while. But you feel like you do know that if you want to maintain the kind of the secrecy around what you're trying to do, that this might not be the best time.
Okay. Yeah, you go see Kamea. I'm going to, make sure this shop's okay and there's no one minding it. So we'll try it next time.
Okay. I'll see you soon then. And then I'll go see Kamea then.
You head to the Gatestone Keep.
Yes.
And Kale, you stay behind to the shop. So yeah, you arrive at the Gatestone Keep. And as you head in, it is kind of, it's getting closer to dinner time. It's kind of just in that zone before. So you see Jar's kind of finished her schooling for the day. As you kind of come down the hall, you see she is riding on the back of the saber-toothed tiger.
Please.
And it kind of like looks over her shoulder at you, and you like, it's like if a saber-toothed tiger could smile, it looks like it's smiling.
Oh.
Hi, welcome
Hi.
back.
Oh, thank you. You're friends with the tiger.
Yeah, he sleeps in my room.
He sleeps in your room?
Yeah.
Does he have a name?
I don't know. I've tried a few names out, but I don't think he likes any of them.
It's good.
Do you want to give him a name?
Maybe I'll think on it.
Okay, for now I'll just call him Pants.
Pants?
Yeah, it's the name I'm trying out.
Cool. Tim, does Callie know what Lennon knows?
Around.
What you messaged me about after the tiger?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I would think
Cool.
so. Yeah.
That's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Kamea around?
She should be back pretty soon. Usually her last meeting ends around now. And as she says that, you hear Kamea come around the corner. Welcome back.
Hi.
She runs up, gives you a huge embrace, kisses you. Jar goes, yeah, I'm going back to my room.
Bye,
The
Jar.
tiger kind of bounds over to her room.
Oh my god.
She's getting big.
She is. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I heard about what happened.
Yeah, the Baron.
Yes,
I think he's gone now, though, for good.
it's good.
Yeah.
Do you have anywhere to be?
No.
Well, it's good to know. Maybe we can have dinner in tonight.
That sounds good.
Are you all right?
Yes. As much as I can be. It's hard. I keep dying.
Yes.
When I died, not this time, but it's a worry because my soul, I can like feel it. It's just slightly further each time.
I can imagine. Must take a toll.
It does.
Well, I hope you always know that you have a reason to come back.
I do. Yeah.
Come, let's have some dinner. She kind of pulls you into the bedroom. And as she does, she goes, also, do you have any kind of plan for that saber-toothed tiger, or is it a fixture in our house now?
Yes. Eventually.
All right. Well, if you do take it away, you have to be the one to tell Jar.
Okay. Also, I have a level of exhaustion, I think, right now.
Yeah, you look exhausted. Come. And she sits you down and she starts taking off your armor and kind of helping you relax. And she starts drawing a bath. And you guys spend the evening together.
Before, just while we're sitting there together, would you, I don't know, like, obviously not now, but Jar's great. I love her so much, but she is getting bigger.
Mm.
What if we had more jars.
Do you mean that?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Me too.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised we've never talked about this before.
Well, Jar kind of got before. I think Jar found us before we really knew what we were, and just fit our puzzle. But I've
Well,
always wanted more.
I would love that. I would love nothing more. All right, well, let's start making a plan.
Okay.
She kind of takes your hands. And you spend the rest of the evening together.
Yes.
The rest of you, do you go back to? Yeah.
I feel like after about, like 90 minutes, letters of like, stay, give them some time, but state of the world. I would check in with the team. Do we want to talk about this? Letters would want to go and like check in on the world that night.
Yes, I think that's I think if we could also do a quick check-in in the morning if there is any business you have now, but I'm fine to go check in with command now, or the rest of the council if you like.
Anything to see Wilbur, but like I feel like I just want to know that nothing blew up. I just want to know that nothing blew up. I don't know who we talked about.
Let me call Kokanee. He might know. One sec. Also, thank you, Top Down Tabletop, for the raid. Thank you so much for coming in, folks. Welcome in. So I would pull up my sending stone and call my husband.
All right.
Darling?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I miss you.
I miss you too.
I'm home. Well, the keep.
That's good. Home away from home, I guess.
How are you?
Good. We're settled in at Caradoc.
Good.
Kids are doing well. I think we'll be back in Wulfrene sometime soon. I got word
Yes.
that a number of priests and priestesses were arriving in Wulfrene.
I'm glad that you'll be here to be part of the dignitaries who are meeting them.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
If you need to, for safety, the Adela and Damien can stay at Philenis.
It's not a bad idea. I've been working out a plan with Nissa. Keep them safe.
Thank you.
Of course.
We would spend probably a minute or two talking about the minutia of parenthood. My Neppy checking in on their sweet babies. We don't have to.
Babies are good.
And there would probably I would be tearing up hearing my little babies coo through because they'd be 4 months now.
Yeah.
4
They're
months.
babbling away.
So cute. Oh, 4 months is such a fun age. Before I talk your ear off for the rest of the evening, we're back. Garrix is on our side. Well, he'll listen to Kale.
That's great.
Yes, so we will be trekking Ubtao next, and then going after Istishia. I have a task for you if you'd be up to it.
Of course.
The Corexian breathing masks. I need more of them. I only have 2. My thought is that if we go underwater and our water breathing for some reason fails or is missing, or we get stuck in anti-magic and the spell is diminished, we'll have the breathing masks just as a backup, just in case.
Of course. I'll speak to some of the Warforged. I'm sure we can put something together.
Yes. We'll need 5 or 6 just in case.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll make 7 and 1 for Clack.
Thank you. Has there been any incursions by the matron since we've been gone?
Not that I've heard of. Everyone's a little on edge, actually.
Yes.
Feels like we're all overdue. But
Right.
no news so far.
If something happens, will you send to me, please?
Of course.
All right. I miss you so much.
I miss you too.
Will you take good care of my babies for me, please?
Of course.
You kiss them and you sing them that lullaby I taught you.
I will. Every night.
Good. I'll call you later before bed, but
Please do.
right, I love you.
I love you too.
I would look back to letters. Nothing yet.
Sick!
Everyone in Caradoc is on edge, so.
Oh, that's great. That's great news. All right, sweet. I'm gonna see
Finnan,
boys.
Finnan, you were saying something about the breathing masks.
Oh, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't need one, but then you were like, but if there's anti-magic. The breathing masks, they're not magic themselves.
Not particularly. They're more mechanical.
Great.
So they I would pull
Anti-magic
one out of
is-
the bag. They've worked before without magical assistance.
Great.
So
I can grow gills, but yeah, in a situation where there's no magic, that will be useful,
better to have everyone have one just in case.
just in case.
Just in case. But that is a later problem for Esticia. We Ubtao next. I should go check in on my priestesses today before I go. Is there anything that all of you need from me before, or did you want to go see Kamea letters? I'm happy to accompany you with that.
Kamea. Oh no! All I would just if I bet Kokanee's in the know. If he says nothing blew up, I'm fine. If you anything pursuing Ubtao, is that a tomorrow morning thing, or is that something we do today?
I can call
In terms
Bix.
of getting the way to get there.
I will have to call Bix today if and I've never been to Claw. You all have been to Cinderfall, or Kale has. So if we cannot get to Claw directly, we will need to either find someone who has to take us there, or we will need to go to Cinderfall and charter a boat. So those are the two options. I've never been to Claw before. So those are our two options. I can, let me just call Bix now. Let me call her now. I would cast sending to Bix, Vilbix Tolgareth, the Paladin of Paylor, who I know is one of the active members of the Order of the Key in Clor. Hello, Bix. It's Neppy. Hope you're well. We're in need of your aid. We need to get to Claw. Order business. Very quickly. Thank you.
There is no response.
Neppy looks pale. That's a problem. If she's not... Oh, God.
It went through, right? She's
Yes,
alive.
No, there is no response.
Wait, rules check. Can you?
Was it a failure? Did it fail to go through, or
It was like it. There was nothing on the
nothing
other end. It
grasped.
didn't
Nothing
receive,
grasped
yeah.
it,
Oh,
and it
shit.
wasn't I know that I'm casting it across planes.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Exactly.
Mhm.
If she's dead, that means something has gone very wrong. Ubtao is a seal. He is part of the reason that Tharizdun was kept away, sleeping in the jungle, and the Order of the Key was tasked with keeping him safe in the jungle.
Who do we know who travels? There's that one person who travels the plains up
Orica. Yes.
I don't know how well traveled they are for the prime material plane. Do we know any other globetrotters?
Adonis
it-
was the only other one I know. And if anyone has business in Claw, Kyle,
Maybe-
do you know if
Maybe Nissa as well.
maybe Nissa?
Kale's also not here. Oh, is Kale back?
No, he's
oh,
not
Kale's
back at this point.
He's gone somewhere.
I'll try something. You know, I've got
Go
my own
ahead.
company. I'll call Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
I do a little math to be like what time it is over there
Yeah.
before I make the call.
It's later. It's for sure. But you know that Blue Ribbon works.
Is this
into
a
the
you
night.
up call?
Yeah, you up? I'm 8 hours away. Good evening, Blue. How do you do? Do we have anybody we trust who's been to Chlor? Important for world safety.
Hi there. Been a while. Yeah, a few of the captains. But you could also find a sailor, pay him enough, probably take you.
So sounds like at the Dresda company, if we want to give someone the chaos talisman, they could get us to somewhere in Chlor. If we just want to trust a random ship captain who apparently, if Blue thinks they're vetted, then that works for me.
Why don't we ask Nissa?
Nissa would be my first start.
And
But
if Nissa can
we've got a
trust
backup.
her-
Also, that place you all went to when I was up in
Away?
Saber Illyria.
Aye.
It was like a nexus of some sort. Maybe.
Halora?
Oh, yeah, maybe that too. No, I was thinking of the place where Letters kissed the goblin, the long
Sigil.
thing. Yeah, maybe there's a way there.
I feel like there'd definitely be something in Sigil, but that's like they travel way further. I feel like Chlor is a perfect anti-Goldilocks zone of just too big for us, but just too small for them, you know?
Neppy would pull out a small map. Cinderfall is here.
Uh-huh.
Claw, just up here. So
Right.
it's perhaps a couple of days by boat if we can't find someone to get us there. I know I'd like to get there faster.
Where was
But-
the place where the temple to the fire plane was?
Cinderfall, right
Cinderfall.
here,
Oh, so we've all been there.
Yeah,
Yes,
you've been to
Chlor.
Cinderfall.
up
Okay.
here.
Chlor is just north of there.
And I would relay to
Right.
them what I know about Chlor. Basically, that it is a series of 3 islands. There are 3 guilds who run it. The Pleasure Wilds, who are into all sorts of illicit alcohol, contraband, brothels primarily. There's the Resurrection, which is a thieves guild. And then there is the
Stalkers
the Stalkers Pact, which is like a hunting guild. So the 3 of them have kind of like each have an island and various stakes around things. Lots of gambling, lots of illicit contraband is brought over to the mainland from Chlor through Harbarston, which is right here. And then that's traveled upward. All the drugs come from Chlor. Everything comes from there. It is a way station for all things illicit.
Do we still have that big dragon?
The Clockwork Dragon.
Yeah, we could like ride that. I don't know.
Kokanee has one of the circlets.
Shit.
He has all the circlets.
I think
actually.
that's currently buried near Dresda.
Yes.
So
Which
it would take us a minute to fly over there. I think we'd be better off sailing from Chlor. Currently, our goal is, can we find somebody who can teleport us to Chlor, or somebody who we trust with the Chaos Talisman, so that we can teleport to Chlor and then they can teleport themselves home, or something like that. That is the goal. Worst comes to worst, it's a 2-day boat and 1,000 gold pieces in the hole. But we
Worst
did
case
just loot
scenario.
that temple, so we're doing okay for cash.
Right. Well, let's go see Nissa, and then we can we can stop on the way back at. Well, perhaps you can stop there first, Finn, and I'll stop there after at Temple Caracal.
I don't need to go see Nissa, so
Right. You don't
Yeah.
need to go see Nissa. Have fun.
I don't think so.
You can let the priestesses know I'll be there shortly after you.
Cool, will do. I'll go see my girlfriend and tell her work friends that their boss is coming. Fucking
It's all right. Lettuce and I will handle everything.
yeah, what a fucking tangle I'm in.
Who's the boss at Temple Caracal is the local one, right?
Caracal, yes. Softly is the Covenant sister, but she is not there at the moment. She's gone in. She's essentially
Who's acting Covenant sister?
Below her would be...
That's not a character we've met.
It is, yeah.
Oh.
It would be Valax or Gisa.
Okay.
Oh, Grape Nub?
No,
Grape
she's
Nubs
No,
and
Grape
Ace
Nubs
and
and-
Onyx.
Yeah.
Grape Nubs and Ace and Onyx.
I said I got
Running
you,
a
Neppy, and
tight
I'll
ship.
cast sending to Gorixie. What?
Valax or
Valax.
Gisa.
I'll tell sending to. I think I've seen Galax in one point.
Oh my gosh.
Galax.
Valax, Valax,
Valax.
or Gisa, Gisa.
You can call Galax. That's just another NPC you've met in your travels. We can find out where you've met.
Hey,
them.
Galax.
It is I, Galax,
At the end of the
Lord
day,
of
I'll
the
cast sending
stars.
twice. Galax's letters. We haven't talked in a while. How are you? What?
My astral journey takes me far.
hey, brother.
Oh, that's Galax. Shit. And I go through my little black book where I have little drawings of people to remember who they are.
That's so funny. It's a Rolodex.
Galax was for sure a centaur.
Oh yeah, I met that guy back on the mainland. Shit. I forgot. I don't have them on black book. I'll let go of the bit. All right, off to Nissa.
All right. And Finnan, as you arrive at Temple Caracal, you hear Finn. And then but we'll cut back to this as Trixie runs out into your arms.
I thought it was Trixie. I thought he's like Norm at
What?
Cheers.
Who is it?
Where just
Who is
all the
it?
priestesses are stoked to see him.
They are all, they know the deal, but they also know that if he's around, that Neppy is coming. They immediately start cleaning. But you arrive at Nissa's office as she's eating in her office, just like this. She looks up. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. And she starts like moving papers over, and she can see she has a map laid out. I was just having some food. What do you need?
Working late?
Always.
Brought you some spicy ale from the Plane of Fire.
Great.
It's
What's
unpalatable,
dinner, Tess?
but
Or
you know.
would you prefer coffee, Nissa?
That sounds delightful.
Let me make a cup of coffee. Let us you explain everything that's
here's
going
the
on.
deal. We got to get to
Neppy.
Clore. Context.
Yeah. And she goes, I just go down to the docks and ask a dirty pirate.
Can you get us there?
No, I've never been there.
Okay, you've never been
I'm
there.
not a criminal.
Well,
I mean, I was, but it was sort of in context. That you just go ask one
all
of
right.
any of the
Sailing's it.
sailors down
Sailing's
there.
it. You don't feel like it's beneath you to sail these days?
Yes,
Like-
it is beneath me.
She's
Yeah.
the
I can teleport.
archmage. She's the archmage, letters.
Yeah, no, that what are we fucking chopped liver here?
Oh,
Like,
you're too good to sail to Clore?
yes.
Well, go find a dirty pirate.
Well, okay. Yeah, that is the option. Well,
Well-
asked and answered.
Well, perhaps then we all travel to Cinderfall in the morning. We go down to the docks there, and it's 2 days rather than 2 weeks.
You could probably find a dirty pirate here who's been there.
Yeah, but they can't cast teleport. Look,
Yeah, you'll have to take them with you.
it's got to be a dirty pirate that we trust to wear the what do you call it, the chaos
Chaos
talisman,
talisman and
which
not
is a
have
whole
scum with
fucking
it.
thing, and that's
Right.
pretty reckless.
Right. Would you ask Adonis?
He's not here. Have you seen him?
No, I never see him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't know that he's not here because Kale's already done it. I haven't seen him.
Haven't
Neither
tried
have
it.
I.
I
He never
guess that's
comes
our
in.
next stop. But you're our first. That's the
I
good news.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
You're top of the list.
I bring Nissa over her coffee, done exactly the way I like it, or she likes it, because Neppy would know. Neppy would know exactly how Nissa likes her coffee.
I
and
want you to make a history check
Mhm.
because Nissa is very particular about her coffee.
absolutely. I will make a
She is a
history check.
real coffee fiend.
Can I have advantage on this history check because Neppy knows her fucking coffee?
No, because you're like a little bit nervous to be around Nissa.
Neppy is not nervous around Nissa. I fucking saved Nissa from.
I mean, she's trying.
like,
She's trying
execution.
real hard to make her coffee right. I think she's
Yeah.
maybe a little nervous around this.
All
Sounds
right,
like
all
you're
right.
really craving Nissa's validation here.
What's going on with Neppy that she's seeking this validation?
Yeah.
Wow, all of you. 21. Fuck off.
She sips it. This is very good, Neppy. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Can you please write down where you got this? And
I just
exactly who I would have to speak to get more.
I do so, and I leave a bag for her on the counter.
And then when she doesn't look, she adds a little bit more sugar.
She takes your hand. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Neppy levels up from all that validation.
That's all it took.
No, Neppy validates so many fucking people. It's not a bad thing that she wants validation from
Yeah.
someone else
No,
every now
it's
and a while.
not. It's just, you know,
Absolutely. And she got it.
we're all
Feel-
nervous.
Sure
Look,
did.
we all want Nessa to like it. It's just weird that you don't admit it. Like we all crave Nessa's validation and approval.
I love that you like it's Nissa, right? Or am I?
It's Nissa. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
Nissa.
I love that you're talking about wanting someone's validation and just actively getting
Yeah,
their name
Nessa
wrong.
the centaur.
Oh
I
my
said
God.
to Nessa as I walk away. Nessa, how you
Other.
doing? Hey!
I leave the coffee on the counter for Nissa and write down the proprietor that we bought it from.
Amazing.
And we
Uh,
go see we go over to Atonish's shop. I am supposing to meet up with Kale at this point before
Yeah,
heading.
you arrive there and you find that Adonis is not in fact there, but Kale is.
Oh, hi. How do you know I was here?
You said you were coming by.
Oh, yes. That would do it.
Also, you live here, dude.
Adonis
This is
is
your
not
house.
here. Adonis is not here.
Should we
I
just
don't know.
touch things in the store until one of us
No,
sends
no,
us
no,
to
no,
Clore?
no, 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 no.
That half the store is probably from Claw or has passed through there in one way, shape, or form. But don't take that as means that it's a
Are we
token
going to
from
Claw?
We're
Yeah.
going to Claw. Have
Have
you
you
been
been?
to Claw?
Yeah.
Can I?
Really?
Has he actually been to Claw?
Yeah.
Yeah,
been
Adonis
to-
loves
I've
to
been-
gamble. There's
I've
lots
been
of
to
gambling
Clore.
in Clore.
Fucking running around the whole store.
Right. Well,
Fucking.
you can teleport us there in the
misses.
morning then. Perfect. All that running around for nothing.
So
Perfect.
did you guys, were you looking for someone to take you to Claw?
Yeah.
You should just ask me.
I
You had
can't tell
gone-
if this is something that Yanis has just been like, yes, this is a thing now, and Tim is just like being cool and yes ending, or is this
No.
something that they've
It's
previously
something.
established?
It's something I asked at the very beginning when they were looking, and then I was like, "I'll let them come ask me."
Motherfucker.
Very
How
good,
would Kale
very
know?
good.
Kale left.
So, well, good. Then
All right,
Right.
sick. High five, Kale.
do we want to go tonight? There's a
The
the
mo-
nightlife in Claw.
we've
So
given.
good.
Well, Kelly's with Kamea and
Oh,
Finn's gone to see
it's-
Trixie.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, it's a little bit more exciting than what either of them are going to see tonight. But yeah, I mean, okay, all right. But maybe I'll go and I'll meet you guys there.
No, we can't get there without
Whoa,
fuel.
what the fuck? No, we can't meet
Oh,
you
you
there.
need-
That's the
okay,
whole
okay,
thing.
We
yeah,
need
sure.
fuel to get there.
We
Why don't
need
you find
you.
some like a dirty pirate down by the dock? Okay, fine. We'll go in the morning. We'll go in
Don't
the
tempt
morning.
me with asking dirty pirates where they see themselves in 5 years. You know I'll spend my entire evening doing that, Kale.
Okay, we'll go in the morning. Yeah, sounds good. What are we
Kel,
doing
did you-
tonight then?
Did you want to come stay at Blackwater Keep, or did you want to stay here?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's I'll come stay at the keep.
Wonderful. Yeah, you're welcome to.
Bit more lively.
Well, a little bit. We could go out. We don't have to stay in, but
I mean,
we start
you can
walking
go-
back to the keep.
You can go out at the keep, I guess. I mean, you got the bar and grill.
Yeah, the
That
bar
is
and grill.
true.
And
Right
when
there.
Blackwater shows back in town, we don't close the doors. We just keep it going. And everyone kind of knows that. It's kind of a fun tradition.
Well, let's go to the bar and grill and have some meat, some food, and some drink, and then
I would, when is appropriate. The one thing I want to do is just check on Gorge's artwork and just how that's
Yeah.
been doing ever since I've been like,
Yeah.
let's have a space for your creative expression.
Yeah,
That's just
so
the one thing I
you-
want to do when I'm in town.
Is it the artwork in the dojo or in the bar and grill?
I just want to see how he's progressing, you know, like
Okay. So you go
because
down.
basically I gave him carte blanche to just like express himself. Wait,
You-
no, I didn't. It was we created an art space for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see how his creativity basement is going.
Yeah. So you go down. And first you like as you're about to go down, Clack is like, just give me a second. Do you mind if I'm just gonna go down first? It's fine. It's fine.
Why?
Just because sometimes, the boys, I just want to make sure they're decent. And yeah, it's fine.
What?
It's cool. It's cool. And he runs down the stairs.
I have to know what he's doing.
About a minute goes by and he goes, okay, you can come down.
All right, come on, everybody.
And so
Oh shit. Kale, out of we're real sticklers for the rules here.
You haven't been initiated yet.
This is a
Kale.
Gravels boy only space.
I'll wait with Kale. You go and we'll meet you at the bar and grill.
Like,
No.
Go
look,
ahead.
you'd be an excellent gravel boy, but like there's a whole process, and without tradition, we are rudderless.
Oh,
So-
it's fine. No, I get it. No, please, Neppy, go with him. It's.
I have no need to go down there. They're all in their loincloths. I have seen enough. It's fine.
All right.
You see Krager is standing in the middle of the dojo, and he's just got his hands on his hips in his loincloth. And Clack is like, oh, we'll just go around the edge. Krager's just kind of in a zone, so was just along the edge, okay, to get down to the stairs.
What
And he
does
kind
that
of like
mean?
ushers you over the edges of there's like a stone pathway around
Okay.
the sand pit. So he
All
kind
right.
of edges you around as you walk.
What is
kind
he
of,
doing?
and kind of like heading along. And Krager just like is like, doesn't say anything, just kind of waves softly. And he leads you down to the stairs and he takes you down into the sub basement. And you see when you get down into the sub, which looks remarkably like the dojo, just one floor down.
Yeah, I mean, if it
it's
works
exact
once, why
same
not?
layout. But you see as you get down there, the walls are beautifully and meticulously carved. It's wild. And you see like Gorge is in like full artist mode. He's like his bit of like white hair is just like standing up on end, and he's just like he's pacing. You can see there's like just like pacing lines in the sand. And he's got like a chisel in his mouth and like 3 hammers in his hands, and he's just like, oh, hi.
What is the nature of the carvings? Are they like impressionistic? Are they like
They are
still
almost
alive?
surreal in their like it is almost like it's like it appears as though the depiction is the like create like the Titans creating the world, but it very quickly like descends into like absolute, it's like surreal, like abstract surrealism, just like as it gets like beyond the kind of 4 loose interpretations of the Titans, and then just like completely like it just around the far side, it kind of almost turns into just like full abstract design. Like
It's a
really
real wombo
intricate, like,
situation.
it gets into like really almost like sacred geometry territory on the far side. It goes from this like chaos into this like really finely detailed work.
This is sick.
Yeah, it's not done yet.
Sick. I mean, what's the plan? I love it.
I gotta do the roof.
Yeah.
Is he like writing a prophecy?
It's hard to, I mean, you're not down there. You can't see it.
Here, let me help you. It's a 2nd level slot, and I just like to spend basically like up to my 6 levels of just for about 20 minutes, just casting enlarge for a minute each, just so he can get big and reach up there.
He's so happy. He's like furiously going to town on chiseling this thing. It's like it, and like dust is falling in his eyes, and he's just like he's totally unaffected. He's like licking it up with his mouth as he's going.
Get that dust.
He's like,
This guy's pebble crazed.
He does look like a madman.
Excellent. Having supported my friend, I say, whew, that really took it out of me. It's looking sick. And I'm going to head on down to my personal lair to keep working on my spell book on the walls.
Sounds good. Neppy, Clack leads you back up. If you could just, let's just try to be really quiet, okay, when we go back up. Because, Gregor's like really in the zone. So, like, if we could just please be quiet, okay?
Clack, what are you not telling letters?
What do you mean?
Clack.
You can make an insight check.
What is he doing? Are they carving another patch?
I'm not even shitting you. I'm not even shitting you. That's a natural 20.
He goes, listen, just go upstairs, okay? We'll talk about it upstairs.
Are you coming with me to talk about it
Yes.
upstairs? We go
Yes.
upstairs. We go upstairs.
He takes you up the stairs, and just before you head, like you're in the stairwell, he goes,
Okay, look. We got a baby sand spider, okay?
You what?
Just Neppy, I will use the iron bands of Bolaro on you. I will not hesitate. Letters can't know yet. Okay, it's not old enough to be milked. But once it's old enough to be milked, he won't care because we'll have our own secret supply. Okay, this means a lot to Kreger, okay?
As a gravel boy, Clack, it is my obligation to support
Exactly.
you in your
Exactly.
endeavors.
You're right.
However, as a gravel boy,
Hmm?
if another gravel boy asks me something point blank, I will not lie.
Okay, well, if we don't say anything about sand spiders, why would he ever ask?
Well, then that's on you to keep your lips shut.
I'm not. I've been so good about that. You're the one fucking spilling all the beans.
I won't say anything about your fucking sand spider in my house.
Look, I think you'd really actually like it. It's like really cute.
I want to be introduced at some point.
Not now.
Fine. Later, when we get back.
takes you up, and you see like Gregor is there, just kind of waves again, and like you can see he kind of like glares at Clack.
I
Whatever.
go to Kreger and I go like this and I point down at the sand and I give him an evil eye.
Gregor's eyes go wide, and he looks so mad at Clack.
And I look at Kreger. Gravel boy to gravel boy, you keep that fucking thing under control.
Of course we will. It's fine, okay? Just be quiet. It's sleeping, okay? We don't want to wake it up.
For disgrace. Things I do for gravel boys. And I make my way out.
All right, so you head back up and meet Kale.
As Neppy walks up the stairs, there is just like you don't speak Infernal, but you know Neppy is like, there is a myriad of swear words coming out of her mouth. She's just cursing high heaven.
I get it. Tigers
That's-
are cool, but giant man-eating spiders.
No.
No, in my house.
Neppy, that's beautiful. Is that
It's not even your house, really.
Is
Dan.
that a piece of
You
poetry from
moved?
Nipsisica?
You know, to some people it would be poetry.
It's beautiful.
Shall we go get dinner?
Yes. Do they have stuff here that doesn't have hair in it?
No.
You have to ask for it correctly. Come on, come down to
Okay.
the and so we go down
Head
to
the bar and grill.
I would have stopped off to see the priestesses. We don't have to play that
Yeah,
out
yeah.
because
No, it's fine.
Finnan's gonna see Trixie and they would have been know that I would have been there. But I would have stopped off, seen the priestesses, let them know that Softly is safe,
Mhm.
and that she will come back. The second, I would have made sure that Valax and Gisa had a handle on everything,
Mhm.
and that the temple was looking spick and span. Give my blessings to all of them, and then I'm going to go fucking eat and have a drink with my friend.
When you get down to the Blackwater Bar and Grill, also you notice Neva is sitting at the bar and Tad is working.
I think
Tonight,
just for like timeline sake,
go ahead.
Finnan
You do
would've-
Finn and stuff. Do Finn and
Finnan
stuff.
would have immediately just been like, let's go to the bar and grill. Everyone's going to be there eventually anyway.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone, your boss is coming. Looks great, but I'm not Neppy. So
They were like just sitting down.
she is on her way. And I think she's in a good mood, but I really can't. I'm bad at reading people. So like she might be pissed. I don't know. Just saying. Oh, what's that?
Anytime,
Is that spider web over
anyone
there?
says Neppy is on her way, Neppy for sure arrives like 2 hours later. Neppy is.
Neppy will be here any minute.
We
so
have established
snap
this.
everyone.
We established this when we were in Dresda. But
Yeah.
anytime Neppy says she's on her way, she is late. Neppy, like me, is a late person.
Neppy texts, I'm on my way before she steps into the shower.
Absolutely.
in.
Absolutely.
I don't want to put any pressure on you, but the last thing we did as a group was explode a volcano. So that's where Neppy's head is at right now.
Neppy doesn't.
So
Neppy has lived her whole life not having to be anywhere on time. Things start when she arrives. So like, it's kind of shitty, but like that's
So,
true.
chop,
Literally,
chop. Everyone get to it.
not to
yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Not to yes,
please.
and I've never met the late M that you're talking about. Sorry, M is always there 5 to
15
10
minutes
minutes before
beforehand,
you
yeah.
say you're gonna be
Oh,
there. I've
man,
never met the late M.
'cause I have only ever met the late.
My husband putting me on blast on the internet.
Wow.
I love it. But yeah, we would all of that would happen, and we would go
As
to kill. And we would go to the Blackwater
I text on my way when I'm already outside your house, and I wait another 20 minutes in my car to not make it seem like I'm there too early. That's how Yanis does it.
As Kale and Neppy walk in the bar, I look up to Kale and Neppy. And I can't shake. I'm so glad you're here. Something smells different about the keep. Like I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something different. Like, did anyone see anything change? It's almost like hair or like chitin. You know, I can't.
Gregor
Can't
is busy. Apparently, he's carving downstairs.
There's been a lot of carving
It's
downstairs.
sort of
in the dojo.
stone smell though. It's like,
Perhaps
I can't
Mara-
quite put my finger on it.
Perhaps Mara's been oh no, it's not Mara. It's Aurelia. Resia. Sorry, that's our maid. Perhaps Resia has been doing something new with she's been doing some cleaning. I don't know.
No, I talked to her. She said she's been like right on the level. Clack, do you anything?
No, I don't know,
nothing?
man. I don't know. Like Gregor and Gorge, like I don't know. These guys get up to a lot of stuff. So like,
No,
could
that's
be
true.
anything,
That's
like,
true.
Honestly, it could be like Tad trying new recipes or some shit. Like,
Yo,
honestly,
Tad,
it
have
could
you
be
been trying
anything,
any new
man.
recipes lately?
Speaking as we look over to Ted, can I vibe check the situation at the bar?
Yeah, you can
please?
make an insight check.
Love Tad. Tad is my favorite NPC that I never check up on.
Yeah, Finnan, you would have seen, probably timing wise, you would have seen Neva arrive.
Mhm.
So you would have seen when she did arrive. Actually, I'll have actually no, you're here, so you'll hear me anyways. But you would have seen Neva give Tad a kiss when she arrived.
I was gonna say with my 25 of insight.
Yeah, you see they're like laughing it up, and at one point Tad like is like leaned over and hands her a drink, and they're chatting and touching hands, and it seems like
Remind me, Neva is
Kamea's bodyguard.
Kamea's
Kamea's
bodyguard.
bodyguard.
Yes, like, that is who I thought it was. Cool.
and you put together like Finnan that like obviously because Callie's in town, Neva has the night off.
I do absolutely nothing with that information and just sit and smile about it at the table.
Oh my,
Slips rent free.
Oh my
Trixie,
goodness, is that
Trixie, I think Neva is bodyguarding the Blackwater Bar Grill instead of the Queen. I don't know how to live with this. I got to tell her I got to tell Kamea right away.
No, I mean, isn't Callie with you? Like she's probably.
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm not that daft.
Callie's not coming.
I'm having a
Kelly's with Kamea.
they're obviously together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm really distracted by the new smell. I know it's
What?
probably Trixie. It's
I
probably
didn't smell
weird. For
anything.
you. No, I know, but I smell everything. So it's like,
Trixie, can I get you a drink, darling?
Sure, High Priestess. Yes.
I take her hand. We're not at the temple. Just Nepenthe is fine. Neppy, even. It's fine.
Okay.
Just try it. Just try it.
Sure, Neppy.
Lovely. How does that feel?
Weird.
It
But
gets easier.
it's okay.
All right.
Neppy? When can she call you Neppy? I'm just like, is there a
When we're
rule?
not.
I'm just trying to help her. So like at the temple,
At
Your
the
Grace.
temple. No, I'm not your grace. Oh my God.
I
or
will
sorry,
High
that's Yanis
priestess.
making High Priestess.
High priestess. Yes.
I will say that, I always felt kind of in a weird spot with you, Nappy, because you were like kind of, the boss for a really long time. And then we swam naked together in a weird pool in a temple. Maybe you and Trixie should just like swim naked together somewhere, and that'll like really, like loosen up the boss / employee
Just
kind
starts
of.
flashing.
No, it's
Well, I
fine.
was
Like
there for-
everyone was very drunk and very high. Maybe get drunk and high together. That's the
Also,
solution to a lot of problems.
Hi, Fablers. So lovely to see you.
Such a good time.
I mean, Trixie, we had read a shout out together at my wedding.
Yeah, I was there actually at the party.
She was there with us, Finn, and that's where you both met.
Yeah, no. I'm aware, but I'm saying tonight. Listen,
I think I need you to make a deception check.
No. I remember that.
Okay.
Finn is like, listen, I'm trying in a roundabout way. I'm saying let's get fucked up tonight because we just exploded a volcano that held a god. Like, let's let loose a little bit. You know, that was my kind of sly way of saying maybe let's get very, very drunk.
Yeah, let's all get fucked up and stop asking questions about the smells.
He goes and gets. I go and get myself and Trixie some very nice wine, super
Tim.
nice wine.
Yeah.
How does I think 14 insight?
You got him. You
That's
fucking
better
got
than
him.
I usually would roll.
Absolutely got
You
him.
fucking got him.
I rolled terribly on deception. Black was weirdly specific about that.
Clark, are you trying out a new bathing regime or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to be embarrassed, mate. Everybody is beautiful, but whatever you're doing, it's not great. It smells very
Okay,
like a
I will take that into
scorpion, maybe.
consideration.
I don't.
Yeah, I've been bathing in scorps a lot lately, so.
Don't do that. That sounds very dangerous.
Well,
Is that dangerous?
I take dry baths, and I'm
Cool.
running out of stuff to try.
Yeah, I guess so. You're not.
Dry
you're not wrong.
baths.
Have you tried wet baths?
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't do that.
What about?
I-
No. Clark, I'm gonna fucking change your life. What about wet mud bath? It's
Okay.
like
I
water.
can meet you there.
Yeah, it's like water, but it's dirt.
Mm,
It's like
Yeah.
liquid dirt.
You have my curiosity.
Yeah. Mud
Back
bath.
trying anything
It's-
to get out of this conversation.
It's really good for the skin. Great exfoliation.
I mean, I'll take you down to have a dust bath. You want good for the skin?
where, when you say take me down, where are
Down
you
the
saying the
dojo.
dojo? Because I
Yeah, we
don't
got
know
a-
if I'm.
We got a big old dust bath.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm initiated. I don't know if that's allowed, or is
Oh,
that the
yeah.
second?
Yeah,
You've
you
kept
might right.
saying.
I thought you
Kept
were.
saying
I thought,
that's not gravel boy behavior, and you've kind of
I
ping
thought you
ponged me
were
around.
maybe a gravel boy. I gotta check the letters.
No, I don't. I
At
don't
this
know
point,
if
Letters comes up, sweaty from carving. Hey, Tad, can I get a spider raid? Hey, everyone's here.
Neppy's brought a bottle of very nice wine to the table and a bunch of glasses.
Letters, settle an argument for me. Should Clack be bathing in scorpions? Because it does smell kind of scorpiony around here, and I don't know why.
You think it smells scorpion?
Not scorpion doesn't quite put. It's not quite it, but it's close.
Well,
Like an arachnid of some sort.
I mean, I think this
in the
place just
family.
smells like home to me. But
Aw.
Hmm.
you
Very
do make a
sweet.
good point. I did hear coming up, Finnan is not a gravel boy, neither is Kale. But we ran into this earlier today. I think that's fucked up. And as long as we're all here, y'all want to be initiated?
I mean,
Neppy comes back to the bar. He comes back to the bar. Are we doing initiation tonight for them?
Black, we have the loincloths ready, right?
Yeah, it's just it's really not a good time in the dojo right now. Look,
I don't know when we're gonna be back, and
I would love to be initiated.
if we're going to the,
I'm also
I want to go
already
into the
wearing my
jungle
loincloth.
with the boys, with the gravel boys.
It's just that, Krieger's real uptight. He's a real tight wad.
I get on with Gregor. I can talk with him.
shit on
I'm sure it's
myself.
fine.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
we're-
the sand's kind of spoken for right now. So
What do you?
And I don't know if I
The
want to do
sand
the
is
whole
for group activities. What is the sand for if not for initiation into the
And
boys?
Neppy's just sitting, just sipping her wine in the corner, like the epitome of the tea memes, just sitting.
Like if a patch could sweat.
Yeah, it's just
1 second, let me call Callie. Hey, Callie, I know you're probably busy or whatever, but everyone's becoming gravel boys down here. If you want to get involved, it's sort of like a Groupon situation, like Groupon down. Like if Kamea wants to come down and be a gravel boy too, I mean, she's done enough for our community that I think she gets a pass.
I would like to establish that this is used either a 6th or 7th level spell because you used all of your spell slots up to level 6.
Absolutely, absolutely, it is. Sending was 6th level. Yeah.
I have 25 words to respond with.
Mhm.
How long does an initiation take? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just not a good. It's just not a good time. I don't think it's a good time, guys. So
Because Callie will be there. It just depends on how long. She wants to be there, but she doesn't want to be there for like all night. She wants to
You were weirdly specific about the sand before, and you're being kind of cagey right now.
Gabby says absolutely not.
Literally my last slot. Life commitment, but should take about 40 minutes.
I'll be right there.
I love that you counted that out like you were going to hit 25 words.
I know,
So
that's the
really-
bit. That's the bit.
It's
It's a bit.
Sure.
That's also why I asked how many words it was. I was like, I have 25, right? How long does it take?
It's a good bit.
Thanks.
Fuck yeah,
I mean, could we do it somewhere else? If
No, that's what the dojo was built for. And
Yeah,
I just
no, it's
grab
gotta
a
be.
cask of fucking spider milk just straight out from under the bar and just start marching down to the dojo.
I grab
Rebel
Trixie's arm and
boys!
I go, you're in for a treat, darling. Come on down.
Kale's already taking
When would
headers
I
of clothing off.
appear?
Finnan is already in his loincloth. He is able to
Jack is
change.
sprinting as fast as he can ahead of you.
And Tim, the dragons on my shoulders, can I have them look like
Yeah.
metallic?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
have
they
a,
take
like
kind
a
of like-
weird otherworldly glint?
Yeah, they take on that kind of like metallic red and metallic gold. He Clack sprints ahead. You see as he like races down into the dojo. And you hear some shouting. He comes back up like out of breath to you, Letters, because I assume you're at the front.
Yeah.
okay, look.
Yeah.
Look, I can't lie to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, look, me,
Mm-hmm.
and Gorge,
Yeah.
and Gregor.
Yeah.
We made a bit of an investment, okay?
Okay.
We talked to One Arm.
Yeah.
And we got a baby sand spider brought over, okay? From Dresda. And
feel like-
we were raising it in the dojo. And we didn't think it'd be a big deal because we've been away so much. And
that was
you
what it
know,
was.
When he becomes fully grown, we can milk it. It's a prime milker. So,
Yuck.
so it's actually like a pretty good investment because we'll always have our private stock. And so if you think about it, like we actually did some like pretty good business moves. And yeah, but
This seems pretty serious.
yeah.
And, you've really. One second, everybody. I need to talk to the boys here. I close the door and head downstairs. Like, that's fucking awesome!
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking everyone said we can't have a spider. I was like, no, we could be a prime milker. Like
knew
we have
that
to
would be
ship
stoked.
over the milk from fucking Dresda like chumps.
Oh, Krager, I told him, I was like, Letters is going to be into this, okay? We don't have to hide it from him. Krager was like, no,
No, we do have to hide it. We do have to hide it. We do have to hide it.
Yeah.
Because they're
Everyone
all being, I've told them they're all going to be grapple boys. It's a
can't
magical
wait.
Stay
door.
away.
It's a
Oh,
magical door, Adam. You can't hear what's
Oh, it's
happening.
magical.
here.
Okay.
I can't wait
I
to
can
be a
think
gravel
through
boy. I'm very
magical
excited.
things, so-
We could maybe take it down to the lower dojo.
We got to take it to my lair. No one knows what that is.
Okay. Ooh, I'll go get some food.
Does it have like a cage or a leash or something?
No, absolutely not.
Just find it.
It's honestly been like kind of stressful every time.
Have you been building a dome for it?
Yeah. We
You've
built,
got the
like-
dome?
Yeah.
Does the
Yeah.
dome seal or is it just part of the dojo?
No, it's part of the dojo. It's actually
Fuck.
under the sand. We buried it in sand. That's what I had them do earlier. But it loves it down there. Like it's like pretty happy. It takes like really big shits though, and I don't know if Gregor and Gorge are keeping on top
Here's
of
what
that.
we do. We take it down to the lair and Full Stop will look after it. Okay, good.
You watch as he goes into one of the other rooms and he kind of slides open the door and you watch as he takes like a dead pig and he like starts hauling it over to the dojo and you kind of look over your shoulder and as he kind of gets close you watch as the sand kind of shakes as this spider kind of comes out and starts following him and it's probably about 3.5 feet
So
wide.
That's
It's-
the baby.
Yeah,
Who's Full Stop? Okay, we Is this
hasn't come up before.
Okay, has never come up before. Okay, I was
unclear.
sure this was Yanis
Unclear.
not knowing
It is a
something.
thing. And Tim knows. But yeah, unclear. We're behind a magic door. You don't know. We may meet this person later. Unclear. But yeah, we pull a couple sconces, twist a couple knobs, and
I'm missing all the knob twisting.
gently move this thing around the glyphs of warding.
yeah. It's like you watch as Clack is like maneuvering the pig to like get it to follow. And it's getting very close. He's sort of like bumping up against
Come on, okay. Does it have a name yet? Did you name it?
No. Because we were like, Gorge kept saying like, if it dies, you're going to be so much sadder if it has a name.
That is reasonable.
If you name it, we can't eat it. And I told him like, we're not going to eat it. We don't eat spiders.
Look at this thing. It's a prime milker. Like when it gets bigger. Jesus. Anyways, 20 minutes go by.
So is this?
Meanwhile, Neppy is
Neppy, is this the initiation or?
Like Callie would have come here. It come at some point.
I'm sorry, it shouldn't take this long. Neppy is like,
What are they setting up in there?
Well, it's a bit
Like
of
an apparatus
ritual. No, you're going to have to fight something. Myself and Kirk.
Yeah, and so I just want to make sure this never happens again. Oh,
so you're going to have to wear loincloths.
Yeah, everybody get your loincloths.
Loin up.
Neppy's like already gone upstairs and like gotten hers, which she doesn't keep in the dojo because like so she's like,
Do you prefer to wrestle oiled or unoiled? Both are acceptable.
What are we wrestling?
Each other.
Oh.
Roll initiative.
I'm Tim now.
Letter shouts roll initiative and points at the floor. And explains that whoever wins the wrestling competition gets to wrestle the Gigapatch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
what's a gigapatch?
Just wait.
I don't know.
Okay.
Catch this grease, and he's gonna throw oil at you.
I rolled a natty 20 for my initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Callie looks so tired. I have a point of exhaustion. Callie looks absolutely destroyed right now. Like
All right. So
wait, before we get into this, rules. We're allowed to cast magic?
Clack goes,
okay, here's the rules. No magic. If you get pinned in the sand, you're done. Whoever the last greased up gravel boy is, goes against the Gigapatch. All right?
No magic, but any dirty trick you want to use, everything in the dojo is available.
Is Trixie participating in this ritual, or is she sitting with me on the side?
It's sitting with you. I don't know. Well, she's not allowed in if she's not.
Trixie, you're not a gravel. You get a gravel pass.
Can I have her in as my +1? Let us.
Yeah. That's, we're introducing the idea of a gravel pass, a one-time only thing. Trixie, you're all right. We like you.
Neppy has like a bottle of wine under her arm and 2 glasses for herself and Trixie, and we're just sitting on the side, just drinking together.
Does anyone remember what I'm exhausted from?
Just being so hot.
I think dying. Or no, just from being.
It was the
hate.
heat.
I think it was the heat.
It was the heat.
I'm going to.
Okay, never mind. I'll wait till my turn. So I will say, so for this combat, basically, the goal is to grapple someone and then push them to the ground. So the idea is you're trying to grapple someone, push them to the ground. If they get pinned to the ground, they are out of initiative. Make sense? I'm going to use...
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are my wings magic? Or is that just a part of me?
That's a part of you. I think that's well...
No spells.
Yeah, no
I don't.
spell.
It's not a spell.
If I can't counter it, it's Gucci.
I don't think you can counter it.
Yeah.
Well, then there you fucking
Gucci?
go.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Gucci's another guy who lives in my lair.
As letter says, if I can't counter it, then you're good. I'm gonna sprout my wings because I have.
Neppy's gonna cast Bless on all of you as well.
Neppy, do you have greater restoration?
It's too late.
Neppy looks at the small amount of diamonds that I have remaining.
No, it's. Oh, I didn't know it was diamonds. I thought it was just diamonds.
If her wings are fair game and shadow wraps around me, like I go into my sunlit form, lift off the ground.
I use my restore balance.
All right, 25 to 20.
Or sorry, my transitive order.
I forgot to roll.
21.
21.
Ooh, so
Oh.
who's first?
Plus
Finnan?
3 for me.
Plus 1.
Okay.
I got 16.
16 for Callie. I think that's it. It's just the three of you, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Go
no,
grab
all
your
good.
food, Lynn.
All right. So as you all kind of walk into the dojo, you see Clack kind of come over.
May you all earn the cloth.
And he steps back out. And you watch as Gorge and Kreger also come up the stairs. As you see them all kind of like, you watch as the three of them all move over to one side of the dojo and they all meld into the stone.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to dim the candlelight in the room. Just like, and there's just going to be this like doo, doo, doo sound that I'm going to use with thaumaturgy around the room.
All
and
right.
I'm going to get Trixie to get in on it. And we're just going to help set the mood.
All right. Finnan, you're up first.
Oh my god. I think he's gonna go straight for Callie. I think he's just honestly gonna just like try to elbow her as hard as he can. He's just gonna like people's elbow as hard as he can. Is it an attack or am I doing an athletics check to grapple?
It's an athletics check to grapple.
Okay.
So
that
Callie, you
is
can roll an athletics check as well.
26.
That's a good.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Neppy's
Muted.
like loudly explaining.
Can you hear me?
how she went
28?
through this
28. Yeah.
Ooh,
So you
shit.
watch this Finnan like goes to grab you and you catch his hands and he's not able to grapple you. Is there anything you'd like to try with your bonus action?
I don't know if I have anything as bonus action. I can damage Callie, but that seems gonna
That's not
real
kosher.
real easy to pin somebody if they're at 0 hit points.
no. It's Letter said anything he can't counter is fair game, and I
Yeah,
think that I can do
absolutely.
is damage it. Yeah, I think just like an arm of shadow just underneath my arm is gonna swing up and gut punch. That is a
Oh, that's the music I want.
And none of you have your armor on because you're in your loincloths.
Yes.
So
That
to
is
take
a
the
10 plus your
armor.
dex.
27 to hit.
27, absolutely. Yeah.
No, Letters, my AC.
Yeah,
Is
because you have your
based-
fucking shadow armor. Because we are in low light.
And this- I mean, I'm not going to be able to knock out Callie, but I like. Finnan, Letter said any dirty tricks that can't be counted, so Finnan's going to fucking pull the stops. That is 9, 10, 15 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
As just like a little shadow hand just punches. You're resistant to necrotic
I'm
though.
resistant to
Yeah.
necrotic. What's 15 in half?
Just 6.
7?
So 7.
Seven.
7.
Bingo.
I'm gonna
Kale.
use your judgment on this, Sean. You said no armor, but the thing that I do that doesn't have magic is my magma cloak. But I don't know if you'll allow me to fight in a loincloth and a
If
cloak
I
made of
can't
magma.
counter it.
No,
if
it's gotta
it's
be-
if
no,
it's
gotta be a
wardrobe.
loincloth, don't- Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
no
Okay.
magic items.
Yeah.
You're just as you came into the world.
Well then
Mm.
Finnan is
Plus a
Finnan is
loincloth.
blind fighting. Which I like we have established Finnan has 10 feet of blind fighting.
Yeah.
But Finnan
But if
has
you
taken
throw
off his
something at
goggles.
him from 15 feet away, he'll have a hard time.
I'll have a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Finnan
it's come
like
as you
knowingly
are.
takes off his goggles and then goes after Callie.
Yeah.
Kale briefly considers using the Mark of Garrick's and then decides against it. Briefly considers it. I don't know if you, one of the things I can do is breathe a 90-foot cone of fire
Oh my god.
that requires a dex save of 20.
Trixie. You would
Of
hit
20
you'd hit Neppy, you'd
and
hit Trixie.
does
Incinerate the entire dojo.
It does 8d6 fire damage and 8d6 radiant damage in one
Oh
go.
my god.
He contemplates it for a second and then decides probably for the best not. But what he's going to do is I'm going to try and come up behind Finnan while he's busy picking on Callie, and I'm going to try and put my arms in underneath his arms and do like the lift him up and fall backwards, like try and do a pile driver sort of thing.
Why me? She's the strongest.
So you got to grapple him first, and
Okay.
then the next turn you can try to suplex
So for
him.
grapple, what am I adding?
Or pile driver.
Athletics?
Athletics.
Athletics.
The 25 for me.
That is it. Hold on, let me use a luck point.
Yeah, blow through it now. I feel like this is the time we did the drunk obstacle course during the Shadowfell.
Hell yeah.
That
I
is
love the
a
drunk obstacle
27.
27. All right. Finnan, what was your
25, he
athletics?
beats me.
25, yeah. So you come up under the arms and pin him back. So Finnan, you are grappled.
Oh no,
And then I want to.
You're not able to yet. That's your next
Okay.
turn because that's an action to do that.
And then I'll say, Callie, you take your punches.
Neppy
Right,
just chimes in
Callie.
from the back. Always help another gravel boy. This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
Callie, it is your turn.
Am I able to do that? Am I able to pin Finnan if he's grappled from?
You could try, yeah.
Okay, I would like to try.
All right. So you, Finnan, you have your athletics check at disadvantage,
Right.
and Callie, you have advantage on this.
Also,
Oh, it's straight for me.
Oh yeah, because you're exhausted.
Yes, I'm
A
exhausted.
question. would
Wait, you got
Trixie,
28 with disadvantage?
Yeah, my athletics
Jesus
is plus
Christ.
10.
Would
Yeah, it's
Trixie
still an
be
18
able
with
to
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Impressive.
also like Neppy's cast bless on all of them equally?
Let's see.
What does plus do?
You can't
Okay.
double up bless. You can only
No,
be affected by
But
one.
there is someone else who might influence. Is Trixie allowed to do anything as well, or is Neppy only allowed
Can
to
be
do something
countered.
close? That's right. That's right. Neppy did the bless before the fight, so I'm concentrating on that.
It's a plus D4
Mhm.
just for future. Okay.
A plus D4?
To
For what?
attacks, not
and saving throws.
saving throws.
Oh,
not
saving
checks.
throws. I
So
see.
it doesn't
Not
add
checks.
anything.
That's another 28.
I got a 27, so yeah, I'm pinned.
Yeah. So you watch as as Callie lifts Finnan up by the legs and drives him over top of you, Callie. You let go.
Ooh.
He slams into the ground, and you feel the ground underneath you shake as Finnan is out. It is now back to the top of the order. Kale, you're up.
I'm going to try and sweep. She already has disadvantage, but I'm going to try and sort of spin, and as I spin, kick sand up at her, and then as the sand as she turns, I'm going to just spear her.
All right. So you make another athletics check.
Oh, do I make one too?
If you want to specifically throw sand, like if you're trying to get sand in her face, you could blind her, but that's your action instead of
No, it's
grappling.
just flavor.
Okay. Just flavor. Okay. So yeah, athletics versus your athletics. Yeah.
When Finnan does go down, Letters controls Flames to do like a big The first has fallen.
25.
Oh my god. I got a 25.
Oh, so it's a tie. So it does not. You're not able to grapple her. So again, as the sand comes up in her eyes, she just manages to kind of get her hands up and kind of block you and shove you off. It is Callie's turn.
Okay, can I try and...
So in this instance, they have to beat the ace, beat the DC, not meet and beat the DC.
Yeah, I think
I
you got to beat it.
Goes to the defender. He's truly embraced the way of the grease.
I'm gonna try and grapple him, I guess.
His moves oily,
Alright.
his essence soily.
Can I do some? I don't know. This is not a turn, but as Callie lunges at me, can I, using my tattoo, make the face of Kamea appear briefly on my chest?
You
Get in
can.
her mind, get in her head a little
You
bit.
can. I'll have Callie make a charisma saving throw for me.
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Plus a D4.
Mm-hmm.
No, bless is not against with saving throws, right?
No, not with saving throws. Bless doesn't work with saving throws, right? It does.
I thought we said
Yeah,
bless
yeah, yeah.
does.
It does. It
work
does.
with
It
saving
does.
throws.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
That is math is so hard. 31 for my charisma
Yeah,
saving
you're like,
throw.
fuck this guy. Doesn't even phase you at all. It doesn't even really look like Kamea. But yeah, go ahead for that athletics check.
Athletics check. Sorry. I rolled a 17 and a 19 with disadvantage. So that's a 27.
Oh, damn it. Sorry, I just closed my D&D Beyond instead of reopening it.
I like this music.
I mean, I feel like
Okay.
if you're not proficient in athletics, like rolling at 20 is basically the answer here.
I have to roll. So you rolled a what? A 20?
27.
27.
I have to roll 18 or higher.
Possible.
Yeah. I have to use a luck point because I didn't.
So dedicated. I love it.
And that's a 17, so it's one short. I got one more luck point. I'll use that luck point again.
There's never been a more important time.
Never.
That is a 13. That does not good enough.
All right. So you feel Callie kind of rush you, and how do you grapple Kale, Callie?
I feel like I don't know. How would I grapple? How would she grapple Kale? I feel like as she'd be going in, where did you try to make Kamea show up on you with your tattoos? Right there. I feel like as I was going in, I would have been going for like his lower body, but instead I'm gonna put my hand over the tattoo and turn him and have him in like a lock.
All right, so she's got you in a headlock. You can try to break the grapple on your turn. It is now Kale's turn.
I'm going to look up at her and say, just remember, you can't find him without me. And I'm going to attempt to break the grapple.
All right, make an athletics check.
Wow.
That's spicy. That's spicy.
24.
Y'all are the type who, as soon as you start playing board games with your friends, it's like years of friendship don't exist.
No,
There is
not at all.
only the win.
I think, is this a contested athletics check?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
is it?
Callie, you make an athletics check as well.
At disadvantage, yeah.
Can I show you what I got?
What you get?
Oh, please.
Is that double?
I'm
20s?
shaking. No, it's a 20 and an 18, so I got a 28.
So you are unable to see, as you kind of wrestle against her, you do not succeed. Callie,
I would like to.
Finish him.
move to pin.
I would like to
Finish
pin
him.
him.
All right.
And I'm gonna. I'm just gonna whisper. I'm not killing you.
You have advantage on this, and Kale, you have disadvantage on this.
I'm going to use my my ability to cancel
All
the
right.
advantage. So it's a straight. No,
Let's
she,
see, now
she
it-
has disadvantage.
I
So
have
it would have been a
disadvantage.
flat roll, and now it's disadvantage again for her.
Yeah.
So we're
But
both
you were
rolling
also
with
rolling at
disadvantage?
yeah, you're both rolling at disadvantage.
Okay.
Race to the bottom.
Neppy is regaling Trixie with her
Okay.
initiation ritual while this is happening, providing commentary. You just hear hushed infernal tones in the corner with the occasional "yeah," just
24.
Shut up. 24.
Oh, so you got to push him down, and he finds some strength within to kind of push back. He gets his fist down, and he's holding, and you're not able to drop him onto the ground.
Oh
Kale,
my
it's your
God.
turn again.
Is he still grappled or is he broken out of
No,
grapple?
he's still grappled.
Okay, he's still grappled.
You just
okay.
didn't manage to pin him, but he is still
Okay.
grappled. Kale, it's your turn.
I guess I'll try and break the grapple.
All right.
So silly.
Oh, that's not going to be good enough.
Oh, do I have
You're
to?
out of
I
luck.
keep forgetting that I have to roll.
I'm out of luck. 16.
You were literally out of luck.
25.
You're out of luck, pal. 25, yeah. Not able to get, not able to. All right, Callie.
I would like to try and pin him.
And again, you have advantage.
Do I have advantage, Kale?
No.
They both at disadvantage.
Nat 1. 10.
No, 21.
So you, with way too much force, just slam his face down into the sand.
My beautiful face. My
as,
beautiful face.
As you slam him down, Kale is eliminated. Again, the flames it kind of explode out, and the ground kind of shakes as you watch.
I don't want to
From the
fight
wall.
this.
You watch
His
as
music.
the Gigapetch emerges. You see an amalgamation of Kreger, Gorge, and Clack. You can't tell because they all look the same to you, but you can see that their hair, it's got like the kind of like a tuft around the side as well as a top knot, and kind of like a loose fringe around there. And you can see it is just wearing its loincloth, and it is swole. Way more swole than any of the Petch. It is time. And he starts running at you, and he's going to make an athletics check.
The Gigapetch is a beast of legendary power.
Can I, Tim? I have my wings up. Can I do my fly dodge?
You can certainly try.
I would
as
like
a
to
reaction.
try. I
This
would
is
like
a
to fly
low
dodge.
ceiling room.
Yeah.
Yeah, these were things I was taught like right before I hit the ground, though. So I
Yeah.
feel like I'm good at the low.
It's true, and the Gigapetch isn't any taller. He's just the size of a Petch, but swole.
Wait,
Like-
what? I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's just he's the size of.
Insane.
He's a thick boy.
It's just a roided up Petch.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll have you
He
make a
walks through doors
dexterity
sideways.
saving throw for me.
Dexterity saving throw, and I get to add bless to that then.
Yes.
And saving throws because I have one level of exhaustion aren't at disadvantage.
They're not at disadvantage, no.
Okay. Cool. Coolio. Nice. Okay. D4 is bless.
The Gigapetch is not
Nice.
blessed.
The Gigapetch is not blessed.
The Gigapetch is blessed with a closeness to his friends
22.
that those of us can only imagine.
You can only
22.
dream of.
Yeah, you just managed to dodge out of the way as he kind of and slides to a stop and turns around. It is your turn.
I have to grapple and pin it? Is that the
Yeah, you got to grapple and pin.
I have to grapple and pin them. Okay. I'm gonna try and grapple the Gigapetch then.
And you're rolling it regular.
I'm rolling it regular?
I'm canceling the disadvantage.
Oh my god. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. 27.
That was a 28 for the Gigapetch.
Oh.
You got a plus 12.
Do you have the
Oh,
Gigapetch
shit.
statted out, Tim?
Kind of.
Just a little bit.
I'm using sort of a variant of the stone giant.
I was gonna be like, how long have you been sitting on this? Truly, like,
So as you go to do it, you watch as the hands kind of. No. The Gigapetch is going to try to grapple you.
Okay.
That's a 27.
I haven't rolled. Am I rolling at disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're exhausted.
Yeah.
It's up to. I don't know if he has
It's
any
up to
more.
Kale. I don't know if he has any more.
Yeah, I'll cancel it.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's a 26.
All right, so you are grappled by the Gigapetch as you watch as he grabs one wing and your shoulder, and like he does have pretty meaty paws.
Yeah.
Like even though he's petch sized, his hands are a little bit bigger, and your other arm as well. So you are grappled.
As this happens, Letters says to the collected boys and gravel aspirants alike, he says, "The Gigapetch cannot be defeated by just one. But we are gravel boys. You cannot touch the Petch, but you can support your fellow gravel boy." And he leaves it open to the aspirants.
So it is the Gigapetch is last in the order. So we go up to Finnan. Would you like to do anything?
I don't think Finnan has anything that he could do.
There's a room full of stuff. There's a fully loaded bar with the Firebrand Cafe. There's like the place where all the Petch sleep. There is
Sand.
This is
So
not
much
just
sand.
sand.
I think Finnan is going to observe for now.
Okay. Kale, would you like to do anything?
I would like to do something. I am going to I wouldn't have it on me. I'm gonna run over to my stuff real fast and
Yeah.
dig through and pull out, it looks like a little twig, and I'm gonna lick it, and I'm gonna blow, and I'm gonna cast haste on Callie.
Wait, spells are allowed.
To assist.
Now that you're not in the thing, go for it.
Oh, I see.
It just changes the rules on the fly. Absolutely.
He said anything goes.
Yeah, absolutely. He
His
said anything
fucking
goes.
cask is just fully broken into. He's just got like a fucking mug. He's just
Letters,
straight
I will say
dipping.
Letters and Neppy and Trixie. I'm gonna roll a check for myself to see how like lit Neppy is right now. Like how
Spider lid.
Yo, get this keg.
Neppy and Trixie brought a very nice bottle
Oh,
of wine.
nice.
Yeah.
Trixie,
Okay.
if you're in the dojo, you have to drink from the keg. Get
Trixie,
spider
have you ever
leg.
had spider milk?
All right, it is Callie's turn. You are hasted. So I will say you will get an extra action. So if you break the grapple, then you could then try to grapple it.
Reversal.
Okay, I did forget what I hasted. It's been a while. Can I break the grapple?
Yeah, you can try. Yep.
This is a saving throw, or this is just
Athletics check.
Athletics check. Okay.
Remember to be
At disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're still.
Yeah.
I have one more up. I'll cancel that, so it's a regular.
Beautiful. This might not be enough. That's a 25.
I only rolled a 22.
Break the grapple.
Break the grapple. You just like come up and you can now, because you're hasted, you can try to grapple it.
I would like to try and grapple it.
Put him in the ground.
That is 28.
28. All right.
Wait, no, sorry, that's I'm at disadvantage, aren't I? Still. Now I'm
Mhm.
at disadvantage. It's a 24.
I only rolled a 22 again. I rolled a 10 again. So it's like you like break it out and then you go and how do you want to grapple the Gigapetch?
It's still patch size?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's small but yoked.
Yeah.
Small but yo.
It's a
Small but yoked.
muscly child.
Can I go for its wrists to just like
Yeah.
bring it
Just grab
down?
its wrists. Ugh. All right. It is the Gigapetch's turn. He's gonna try to break the
Jim,
grapple.
Can I do something now?
Yes,
Now
I will
that
say
Finn's been
because
sitting-
yeah,
Finnan,
absolutely. You
within
can take a
line
turn
sight
now.
of the Gigapetch, weaves an illusion, and an image of Yana appears. Hopefully enough to distract at least 1/3 of the Gigapetch going.
Devilish.
yeah!
Absolutely devilish.
I'm gonna make a wisdom save for the Gigapetch against your spell save DC. To see if he gets
Absolutely.
distracted.
The Gigapetch doesn't get my friendship bonus.
Oh fuck. All right, that is only a 17.
Not enough.
Okay, so you watch as the like thing is up and he's kind of like, oh, you watch as like the head starts to like jerk to the side and you just hear, no, no. And it does
Devilish.
seem distracted. So he'll try to break the grapple at disadvantage.
I'm also at disadvantage, aren't I?
That's yeah. I rolled a 22 again.
I rolled a 23.
Oh, you just managed to hang on.
Put him in the ground.
All right, we are back to the top of the order. We'll say, Finnan, you were able to do that alongside Kale, but we're back to the top of the order. So, Finnan, it is your turn again.
Cool. I don't want to do something. I don't want to do anything too crazy. And most of my spells are. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Seeming on. So the illusion of Yana is going to run forward and hit Callie. And as it hits Callie, I cast Seeming. And unless Callie is unwilling, Callie, are you unwilling to the spell?
No, no.
Cool. As the illusion hits Callie becomes a taller version of Yana.
Oh, that's deeply unsettling.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. And Kale, what would you like to do?
I don't know if I can do very much more, to be honest.
Can always get a mug of this milk.
I'm
Neppy and Trixie
going
have finished the
to-
wine and moved on to spider milk at this point.
I'm gonna sneak in through all this melee, and I'm going to just reach out and just gently make contact. I'm gonna crawl through the sand, like leopard crawl through the sand, reach out and just put a finger on Callie's foot, and I'm gonna cast freedom of movement. Be grappled.
All right. Callie, in your current form, you will have advantage on this, so it will
Oh
cancel
my
out your
God,
disadvantage.
cancel
It's a
out my
flat roll.
disadvantage.
Two
And he
tries
has-
to finish it.
The Gigapetch has disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Can I try and pin the Gigapetch? 25.
I rolled a 3, so that is only 15. How do you pin this Gigapetch?
Pin the patch.
I'm just gonna. I have the Gigapetch's wrist, so can I spin and just like bring their arms across and just like bring them down? I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like you like spin and wrap them up, and you just drop them forward as you hear this like boom, 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 and like you feel them hit the ground, and they almost kind of slide out of your hands and sink into the sand as the ground shakes, and you feel 3 Petch kind of like shimmy to the surface.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome, Gravel Boys.
Letters, a word if I can.
Ritual.
Neppy takes out 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, and I'm going to start casting ceremony.
Oh my god.
Letters before we, please. It's really important.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I talk to you in private?
Sure. Come on over to the.
We hold our
Hi.
ceremony and we wait.
You'll think this is dumb, and I wanted to talk to you in private because I didn't want a pep talk from Nappy, but I don't know if I'm ready. I don't want that to be my introduction to the Gravel Boys. I got my ass kicked, and it's fine, but I think another time. I think it waits for me, at least. It's important to me. That's why I interrupted the ritual. I just didn't want you to do it and then have this chat.
The point of the patch isn't to beat the patch.
No, not the patch. I just don't. It's important to me. I just don't. That's not how I want to join the Gravel Boys.
No one can make anyone become a gravel boy.
I appreciate it.
All right, but I do need you to sign this NDA that says you can never talk about anything that you saw down here.
Already forgotten.
No, I really need you to sign it. We're
Of course.
we're
Sign it.
famously litigious. All right.
Trixie, do you want to go get a drink with me upstairs?
Sure. Okay.
Great.
Trixie, we've got a real quick NDA I need you to sign.
Yeah. Okay.
It's part of the gravel pass. You got to take this to your grave. Thank you.
I lean over and give Trixie a little head nuzzle, and as she's finishing signing the NDA, and I look at her and I goes, This was really fun.
Yeah, this was wild. Thanks
And
for bringing me along.
I know it's hard to separate things, but I would like to get to know you better.
Likewise, this was fun.
Good. Go on,
All right.
have fun.
To our aspirants, like a piece of gravel in their shoe, do you promise to always be there for your fellow gravel boys?
I do.
Callie?
I do.
Rad. And we promise to be the stones beneath your feet. And he hands you the special, particularly oily loincloths with your names embroidered in them.
Neppy's been embroidering while
Yeah, this is really slapdash.
well,
But hell yeah.
Neppy's absolutely lit at this point. Neppy's really drunk. Welcome to the Gravel Boys. I did that with the Petch a very long time ago. It was
Yeah.
very fun.
You should have seen when Kokanee did it. He passed out and pissed himself.
Yeah.
He did
Oh
That's
yeah, he got
canon.
pinned so fast.
so fast. But he's still a Gravel Boy.
Yeah, absolutely. He rose to the challenge.
You are now all able to come and go when you like, however you like. The gravel pit will always be your home.
It's nice
Yeah.
to sleep in every now and again.
Yeah, get a dust bath. I think slaps. I don't know.
Gorge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta get back to work.
I gotta
Works off.
go back to my wife.
Have fun.
She's gonna be like, why are you so greasy?
Yeah, I'm gonna slip back in. I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
you're filthy. You're all filthy.
Neppy, I would go upstairs to the bathroom. I would draw myself a very hot bath, and I would go and I would sit in my bath for the remainder of the evening, talk to my husband, and then go to bed. That is
Nice.
sleep off my alcohol.
As you all retire to your chambers for the evening, this is where we will take our break, and we will pick up in the morning after our break. We'll see you in
Amazing.
7 minutes.
See you and grab yourself some spider milk. Have yourself a very quick dust bath. We will be back very soon.
Peace
Bye.
out.
Bye.
hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
What a wild thought.
It's crazy.
Wow,
Back.
spicy Cody. Spicy
I mean, it's
baby.
true. It's true.
It is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks, guys.
So, you all come to in the morning. What would you like to do?
You going to Chlor?
Neppy comes downstairs, and you see her clutching her head, and then just a wave of kind of like light and radiant energy goes over her, and she goes, "That's much better." As I cast Lesser Restoration on myself to get rid of my hangover. Anybody else? No, you're all fine. Great. Well,
I'm gonna ride it out. That's part of the ritual.
Yeah, hangover is, your body's punishment for being awesome.
Well, I am awesome and choose not to punish my body for the rest of the day. So, it's on the table for anyone who would want it. Kale can take us to Claw. So once we're all here, whenever Callie arrives, let's head on out. There's nothing else we need here, so we can just go and get started. Because I need to find someone from the Order of the Key and figure out what happened to Biggs.
I would like to go stop in with Jar before I go.
Yeah. You kind of like she's like just waking up. Morning.
Morning. I'm leaving.
Oh, okay. She kind of scrambles out of bed, gives you a big hug.
I'll give her a hug. And is the tiger's in her room?
Yeah, Tiger's there. Kind of
Okay.
like looks up.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna like pet the tiger. Jar doesn't understand Celestial, right?
No.
Okay. In Celestial, like I don't think the tiger understands it, but I'm just gonna like look at him and be like, you take care of my girl, okay? Keep her safe. And I'm gonna like motion.
Your arm. Rough tiger tongue.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna give Jar a hug before I go.
She gives you a big hug back. See you soon.
See you soon.
See, like the tiger's kind of sitting up next to her as you head out. All right, you go and meet up with everybody. You all take hands.
And we teleport to Glor.
No, we don't
Chlor.
have to do this when we teleport.
But it's fun. It is.
Yeah, no. I like it.
When Kale teleports, have you ever seen those like videos on YouTube where the image gets stuck and then when it dissolves into like 2 seconds later, the pixels all like change at different speeds?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like when Kale teleports.
So
like
cool.
you see everything and then it shifts and it's something different, but not all at once. Sort of happens like all in pieces.
And of
love
course,
that.
Callie has the mind blank.
Thank you.
Simba.
So you arrive in Chlor, in front of a fairly large inn and tavern. You can see folks like kind of bleary-eyed wandering out, starting their morning. You can see
Are
there's
they
a number
dirty?
of...
Are they dirty? Do they look like pirates? Are they dirty
Oh, yeah.
pirates?
Oh, yeah. You can see there's people passed out all over the place. There is a large statue right in front of you. You're kind of between it and the door. And you can see It is a donkey, kind of mid-buck. Its hooves kicked out back, and you can see the like hoof that's kicked out back in the statue, which faces the door, is kind of bloodied. And you can see the person riding it is backwards, and the man is hideously ugly. His eyes kind of swollen shut, big gap-toothed grin and a bronze face, and he's holding a drink in one hand and a broken chair leg in the other.
No.
And Kale, you would know this place as Bastard Brian's. As you watch as like people are kind of all shuffling out to start their day, and you can see that this bustling harbor, like port city of Azura, is just full of people, the like kind of dregs of society all conglomerate here, and there's pretty much everything you could want you can find here.
See? Do you see what we missed? This is why I wanted to come last night. Look at this.
I'm sure we'll have a couple nights ahead of us. Well, we're trying to figure before we can head off into the jungle, whichever. I believe Nebby would like check her notes, and because Azura is on Othos.
Yes,
right?
that is
And
correct.
From the knowledge that Bix gave us 2,000 moons ago, this would have been just after the Battle of Wulfrene, I think. So like 2.5 in-game years ago.
Yeah.
She said that the Ubtao was asleep in the jungles of Othos.
Mm-hmm. The
So
last
we're
time
on-
you spoke to her, yeah.
We're on the right island. Okay,
Mhm.
great. So this might sound very strange, but I think there could be two places to start. If we can't find Bix directly, we should find. I don't know if there's a temple to Pelor here, but Bix was a paladin of Pelor, so they would either perhaps know where she went, or if we can't find the temple of Pelor, perhaps a temple to Avandra.
You there, dirty pirate. Is there a temple to Avandra or Pelor around here?
Pelor, no. Avandra, sure, you want to go to the Gambit.
Sounds great. Is it that way?
He just barfs.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
So Garrick's was flame, Akadi was lightning and air and stuff, and Grumbar is stone, and Istishir is water. What is Ubtao like? What's his whole vibe?
Ubtao is a demi-titan of sorts. He actually acted against his own kind and was on the side of the prime material gods in the Dawn Wall. So he was granted permission to stay here and was made a seal. And he was kept here somewhere on Othos. But he is a demi-titan. He's the titan of jungles.
Right. So I think what I'm getting at is like when we went and saw Akadi, we were doing a lot of flippy things and air stuff. Grumbar was like we had to go through the ground a whole bunch. It was hot where Garrick's was. What should we expect here?
We will
Plants.
likely be trekking through a jungle, or if not, we will be being taken to him. There are people who know where he is. It is very secret. So we will have to find the people who know where he is particularly, and they are somewhere here in Azura.
Okay.
Bix was with the Order of the Key. If she is dead, then I worry about what's happened to the rest of the Order. So,
Right.
Well, it sounds like we have to start that way,
start
in
at
the direction of the
Gambit.
puke.
Start at the Gambit, and we'll go from there.
You head through, and it is kind of a gloomy day. It's the sun isn't out, and it's kind of cloud cover, and there's kind of a light drizzle as you make your way through the city over to the Gambit, which you find is a very simple kind of open temple. You can see there is kind of an inner building around this like almost sort of semicircle columned building. And you can see there are a number of there's a kind of fountain that runs along the whole kind of outside, and you watch as people flick coins in, and you watch as people kind of take coins out as they go as well. And you head inside, and you can see there is almost what looks like a card table in the center of this room.
What would Neppy know about the structure of those who follow Avandra as the, like...
You can make a religion check.
Yeah.
Vandra, of course, as we all know, is the god of
Luck.
luck, of course.
Chance.
Change.
And change.
With guidance, as I guide myself on that, that's going to be a 30.
You would know from your kind of reading and as part of your education, you would know that there isn't really a hierarchy in the Church of Avandra. It exists as the way that priests and priestesses are named. They're known as witnesses. It's kind of like witness, and then they're given name. And if fortune favors you, you are able to witness more. And for longer, but there's not a hierarchy of any kind. They are merely, they are sort of channelers of fate or trickery.
Right. As we go inside, I would have my...
Just before you get inside, you notice there is like an old beggar, essentially. There's like an older man kind of with like a tin cup outside, sort of rattling it. Looks blind. Can you spare any change?
Hell yeah! Here's a fucking full gold piece. Gold piece for you. And how much do people flick in the fountain?
It
like
looks like all
coppers?
kinds. Some people are tossing coppers. You watch a few people toss platinums.
Fucking platinum?
Oh yeah, it seems like
Gold piece for him, gold piece to the fountain. When in Rome.
great.
I'll do the same.
Thank you.
Do the same.
Thank you.
What's good?
You do the same. Yeah.
We're not
I'll
from
also
here.
I'll also give the old man a gold piece as well.
And do you, Callie? Yeah. So you head inside, and as you kind of step up to the card table, you watch as a robed figure kind of steps out, and he kind of looks at all of you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I am High Priestess Nepenthe Lightkeeper of Her Grace Neptisiket. I am wondering if I may have audience with someone, a witness here.
I am Witness Sotelo.
Sotelo, it's wonderful to meet you. I have some questions. I'm wondering if we may speak somewhere private with this is Blackwater, my companions in travel and friends.
Kind of looks at all of you. If you would indulge me, a game.
Of course.
And you watch as he kind of pulls out from his robes 2 dice. If you would.
I do. I play the game.
Are we supposed to bring
with
our own
Roll.
dice? Or...
No, he's laid them out on the table.
Oh, great.
So 2d6 for me.
Is this everybody? or-
Everyone or just Snappy?
Just one of you.
I'll do it. I have my my cat dice here. Okay. I got a 6 and a 3.
Very well. I guess he ushers you in.
I am looking for someone. I am looking for Veilbix Togareth. She is or was a paladin of Palor, but she had been tasked here with something very important with respect to the seals that kept Tharizdun in check. If you know
Narrows
anything
his
about any
eyes.
of that.
I'm afraid I have not met this Veilbix. I'm sorry.
No, I am appreciative of your time. I know there is no temple to Palor here. Do you know if there are any who gather here, or where I could potentially find people like this?
Not many holy folk come through here.
I know.
Would it? Oh,
Go ahead, Edis.
because it's early in the day, you know I would have cast the fucking brain space
Yes.
if we're going into dirty pirate town. I'm just gonna say to Neppy, Would be worth seeing if this guy's in the lock and key group. Flash your necklace and see how he feels about that.
You also, Neppy, with your passive perception, you notice Finnan kind of steps away from the group.
Okay. I take a necklace off and I hold it in my hand. Does this mean anything to you?
Kind of looks at it. No, I'm afraid not.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Oh, that's very good. That's a 29.
29. Okay. He seems on the level. He genuinely doesn't seem to recognize it.
All right. Well, I am grateful of your time, witness. And if you hear anything about Velbix, if you are able to contact me immediately, I'm in great need to talk to her.
Of course. We're going to cut over to Finnan. As you kind of duck out of the temple, the figure that you noticed with your passive perception kind of duck away at the mention of Thera's Dune. You kind of get out and go invisible, and you see they dart down an alleyway.
Sorry. They ran at the mention of Thera's Dune or the mention of Velbix?
Or, sorry, the mention of Velbix.
Okay.
My mistake.
Okay. Because I was like, I'm gonna as soon as I can kind of be out of the sight of like most people, I'm gonna go invisible and just try to tail them.
Okay. So you watch as they turn down this alley, and I'll have you make a perception check for me.
Absolutely.
Please.
That is a 27.
Okay, you watch as they kind of duck into a doorway, and you can see they're breathing pretty heavily, and they're kind of peeking out. Obviously, they don't see you because you're invisible, but they're kind of peeking out towards, and they seem to be kind of clutching at their neck.
I am going to move so that I am. How much space is in this doorway?
It's standard doorway size, so it's not huge.
I'm gonna move so that I'm standing essentially right in front of them, but on the other side of the alleyway.
Okay.
But with like, I just want to be ready to go one way or the other in case they try to dart, and then I'm gonna turn visible and be like, "You don't need to fear anything, friend."
And you see, so as you become visible, you see a. Let me just find it here. You see a young woman. A tiefling woman. There we go. There it is. You see she is a young wood elf. My mistake. And you can see she is a wood elven woman. She's wearing kind of a golden green cloak. And she has a kind of symbol of Avandra over her neck. And she kind of like looks at you.
No reason this doesn't have to be civil.
Who are you?
Name's Finnan Aganis. Nice to meet you.
And you watch as her eyes kind of shift a second.
You good there?
Yeah, I just had to make sure.
Interesting. We're friends, looking for another friend. You seem to make a quick exit at the mention of Velbix. Why is that?
Let's just say I knew Velbix a while back.
Right.
And I haven't seen her for a long time.
My friend who was asking after her knows Velbix and they're on good terms. Would you be willing to come with me and talk with her?
Just make an insight check. I'd like you to make a persuasion check for me.
Can do. The 32.
Okay.
Thank you.
We can't. We should go somewhere quiet.
I can make you look like someone else if that's an issue, but honestly, if we just hang out here for like, I look at my non-watch wearing wrist, 15 minutes, I'll get a message sooner or later. But it's better that we go find them.
Yeah, let's Let's just go find somewhere quiet. If you can make me look like someone else that
What do you want to look like?
I don't know, a dirty pirate.
Oh, great. I know. Listen, that is my canvas, and I'm going to forge just the most like swaggery, like scurvy ridden, one that they don't have a peg leg, but they do have like one leg that is like 4 inches shorter than the other leg, completely like so lopsided. They don't have an eye patch, but they should, because one of their eyes is just mangled, like just the dirtiest, yucky, the sort of pirate that people would look at, be fascinated by, but not want to stare at because they're horrifying. And then I'll look like a dashing kind of swashbuckle type.
Okay. All right. So you head back out. The rest of you at the temple, you kind of notice Finnan is gone. You're muted, love.
Would come outside and take a peek for him or wait for him outside the temple.
As I stroll up with the horrifying pirate, I'm like, you guys kept talking about how much you wanted to talk to a dirty pirate. I got one right here. The
Wonderful.
dirtiest pirate. I look different, but it is me, Finnan. You know, reasons. Wink.
Sorry, Finn and who?
Fuck off. And I'm going to drop the seeming on myself and keep it on the dirty pirate.
We are to speak with your friend?
Yeah, you kept talking about how much you wanted to talk to a dirty pirate, and so I found the best one. So maybe let's go talk. Let's go talk.
Get the chaos talisman. This is one we can trust. If
let's
Finnan
talk-
vouches for them.
Let's talk somewhere.
So this is a thing. It can get you to any plane, earth, water, fire.
I think we're already
You're
good on
gonna
getting to
feel-
floor. We're here, letters. That was the whole plan. But
Well, that was the
let's
whole
talk
point of the
somewhere-
dirty pirate.
Yeah, but we wanted to talk to a dirty pirate, so let's go somewhere private and talk to this dirty pirate.
Well, I mean, look, I think it's rude to refer to a person as dirty pirate when they're right here. Dirty
Can
pirate,
we
what's your
please
name?
get out of here?
Yes.
Let's get out of here, letters. On the down low.
So,
Yes.
So are we taking the talisman or what?
I'm just gonna put my arm around Letter's shoulders and be like, letters. Come on, just come with me.
I am like
Right.
I'm like a couple paces behind, or a pace or two behind the as my friends and this new pirate friend lead us somewhere quiet, just like very
Okay.
curious. Yeah.
So you follow them for about 20 minutes as they take you to the very edges of the city, where the kind of jungle encroaches on the edges, near kind of the like rundown buildings and things like that. And they are looking over their shoulder the entire time. And they kind of take you off just outside of the city into the grove, into a small grove, and kind of tuck behind a tree.
I dropped the seeming. Letters in the future, when I just go with what I'm saying, because usually I'm lying, because I lie a lot.
I
And
was
know
going
you're-
with what you're saying. It was a dumb plan. We were already in Clore, but I wanted to support you.
Right, okay, never mind.
You seem very scared walking out of the city.
Yeah. Do you drop the seeming, or is she still?
Yeah, I've already dropped the seeming, yeah.
My name is Dara Wistwood.
Dara, it's nice to meet you. I am Nepentha. This is
How do you know Veilbix?
she's a friend.
How do you know her?
Show the necklace.
You see, she kind of reaches into her robe and she pulls out.
Oh, Goddess Grace. What happened to
That's
her?
good.
She went missing
When?
about 2 years ago.
2 years.
That's a while.
She and some other of our more powerful members, they came here
Yes.
and they were looking into the pleasure wilds,
Pleasure Wild.
and they went to the Velvet Shackles and they never came back.
What is the Velvet Shackles?
It's the big brothel in town.
Oh.
And shortly after that, we were rebuilding the order, we'd almost been wiped out by vampires.
Vampires.
Yeah. And shortly after they went missing, our camp was ambushed and everyone was massacred. I barely got out.
By vampires.
Yeah.
How you've been hiding for 2 years?
Yeah.
Dara. I'm so
Navi.
sorry.
What are the possibilities of sending not working? What could that mean beyond immediate obvious?
Could mean that they're dead.
That was the immediate obvious, yes.
It could mean that they are.
A vampire?
To be honest, I don't know. I've never sent to a vampire before.
Could, if someone became someone
Else.
different, could sending not work because of that? Mind control.
Yes, it could. It could be that,
Their mind is not their own.
or not accessible, blocked, as Callie's mind might be altered in some way, protected.
Or anti-magic.
Yes, or trapped.
So
or
there's-
anti-divination.
So there's hope then, at least.
God is grace. I hope so. I will consult her grace if she has witness books.
If it's
Make
an
it possible.
anti-divination thing, I might have a way around that.
We might. I think it sounds like we need to go to this
The
brothel.
Just, you have to be careful. They've expanded.
Do the vampires run the brothel?
Yeah. Nobody knew that they were vampires. We had just found out.
The pleasure wiles, are they all vampires?
I don't know. But they've been expanding for the last 2 years. And they have a finger in every business.
God is grace.
And,
We're gonna get Bix or do our investigate what's going on there. But the business that brought us here
Yes.
is we do need to find Ubtao to ask for his help keeping the world safe. Are you a person who can help us with that?
They took the Titan.
Beg pardon?
They took the Titan.
What?
How does
what?
one take a Titan?
After the camp got attacked, I ran through the jungle to where I knew he slumbered. And I saw them. They chained the great serpent. Were dragging him onto a bunch of ships, pulling him across the sea. They took him to Karis.
Their island, Karis.
Yeah.
What did they want with him?
I don't know.
Sorry, where is Karis? Karis is not on this island. This is a different.
It's the island, I think, to
It's
the north.
just to the west. So Clore is a cluster of 3 islands. 1, 2, 3. Othos top, Karis west, Skorna south.
And we are on.
Othos. And he was slumbering in Othos and has now been taken to Karis.
And the vampires control Karis.
Tim, am I familiar with like damn fear at all?
Make a history check.
Let's go big number. Not a bad one. With a -1, that's a 15.
You would have heard stories as a kid of vampires and their kin, but no great detail.
Okay, if we got kind of 2 options, we can go kind of our usual route, blast in there, blow everything up, or I'm going to cast Alter Self, like my teeth are going to elongate, my skin is going to pale. Essentially, I'm going to take on the aspects of like what I would assume are vampiric in nature. I can try and do some reconnaissance.
You should go anywhere alone, Finan.
I can make someone. No, I can't. Never mind.
I don't think this is something we just sort of recon. I think this is we need to go in and essentially free and escort out.
You so much dork tales for the raid. Thank you so
I
much for
agree,
coming in,
but
folks.
no offense, you all look like cops.
I don't look like a cop.
That's true. You don't
Who
look
you
like a cop.
who are you calling a knock?
I mean, you also maybe don't look like a cop. You look like someone.
I look like a
I was
sexy
trying
cop,
to be
like a
kind to the people.
stripper
I was trying to be kind
dressed
to
as
the
a
people who
cop.
look the most cop-like. I didn't want to like single anyone out. I can make myself not look like myself, therefore not look like a cop. We all look like cops. I'm just trying to be inclusive here.
None of us look like cops. Some of us look like popes.
Look,
Look,
in
the
a,
point
in,
is,
a, in a loose term.
the point is, if Bix disappeared 2 years ago, it is unlikely that she's still going to be in the saffron, the velvet underground.
Velvet.
That's the one. But if we know where Ubtao is,
That might be where Bix is.
like,
If
unless
Bix
you have
is
like a
anywhere.
detect person and we can walk around the city and see if we get a blip.
How big is this island? I mean, like, how much ground would we have to cover?
Harris? It's a pretty big
Yeah.
island.
If sending isn't working, I doubt detect person would.
Creature. If they've got it protected or blocked away, then
And that's where the head of the Pleasure Wilds lives. Kane.
Kane. What do you know about him?
It sounds hot.
He's kind of a recluse. We don't really know much. They were going to go. That's why they went to the Velvet Shackles. They were trying to get more information about Kane. I've been trying to put my ear to the ground, but
Tim, does the name Kane ring a bell to Neppy?
no, you haven't heard the name.
I'm
Tim,
really trying to be careful with what Emma knows and what.
what would Kale's experience have been with the Pleasure Wilds? Like,
I don't know if you would have interacted with them. Mostly you would have come here for gambling.
Okay.
Yeah, which is the resurrection primarily.
Okay.
I can make us
Um,
all look different if we're worried about me going in alone. But I think if we go into this brothel, and I think our first step is go into the brothel and find out information.
I know that Bix they'd worked out some kind of deal with the resurrection to help them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know who their contact was at the resurrection?
rival gang resurrection.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Rival
Thieves
Guild.
Guild. They didn't say. They kept it pretty close to the chest.
If we were looking for this person, do you know where we would find them?
You could try maybe the attic.
The attic. All right.
If I can meet the leader of the resurrection, I might be able to get some information from their dreams.
I think my primary concern, as I can imagine was Bix's, is to keep Ubtao safe. And we must find him. We must find Ubtao. It is imperative. And I think where we find Ubtao, we find Bix.
Hopefully.
But we
One way or
need
the other.
to. I'm with both of you. We need to know where Ubtao is. That's the number one thing. But that island is a big island.
Yes.
So it would probably be worth finding one of these vampires and like interrogating them, questioning them, whatever means we have at our disposal to have a place that we need to check out.
My friend, what can you tell us about? I don't know much about. I don't know if you guys know much about vampires, but what can you tell us in terms of like freakishly strong? What sort of character? What are we dealing with?
I don't know. They've been very good at hiding themselves. I have some ability to sense undead, and I haven't been able to find any.
Is that what happened in the alley? You were checking if I was dead?
Yeah.
I see.
So they don't show up on Saints Undead.
You're muted.
Will you come with us? I understand if not. If you must keep yourself safe, I understand.
Probably the safest people to be around, it seems like. Sure.
Welcome.
Yeah. I've been to the brothel, and I didn't sense any undead, which I can't figure out. I know what they told me. I don't know. Feels like I'm going crazy.
You're not crazy.
Could be that they're being served by people who aren't undead.
Or there's something. If there is something hiding Bix, perhaps they have something hiding the vampires.
I think we go to the attic first. We find out what the rival gang has to say.
The resurrection, yes.
That's the one. Because they'll know more.
We all. I am. Neppy pulls down the shoulder of her dress, and you see a brand on the top of her shoulder. Kelly and I are also blooded with the Stalker's Pact.
What?
Yes, I'm blooded with them.
Can you
Great, let's talk to them.
Can you give me some information about that as I cast Alter Self and a brand appears? Just the more of us that you know.
It is a hunting guild. So very early on in our travels, we assisted one of their huntsmen with a awful fight against a nilbog, where we brought it back. It was
Sounds like fun.
It was awful. Fun was not the word I used to describe it, but in doing so, in helping him out, Colton was his name. We were blooded, which means we have access to their guilds as members
So
of sort.
was who else was there? Was Kokanee there?
Kokanee was there, yes.
Okay, I'll make myself look like him then, for in case they recognize anyone.
But I think if the resurrection is the more powerful of the guilds, and they are willing to assist Bix and her compatriots against the Pleasure Wilds, then we should start there.
Sorry, I'd misunderstood. The Pleasure Wilds, I thought the Pleasure Wilds allied with the Resurrection. Bix had allied with the Resurrection?
Yeah, Bix had allied with the
Resurrection. My
Resurrection.
apologies. I thought that the two out of the three had allied with each other.
No, Bix
Right.
did.
I think it's worthwhile. I feel like I missed a step there, but thank you for the clarification there, Neppy. Right.
No, it's all right.
I think that's not a bad idea. I'm not going to interrogate someone in their dreams then, because that would probably be the wrong foot.
Don't rule it out just yet. We
Well,
may need to
not
come back to
anyone,
that.
not anyone
Yeah.
from that. Yeah, well, maybe we'll see.
Well, but I love that. I love that as an
I
idea.
think we need to try and get off on the right foot with these people from the resurrection.
Yeah. Can you take us to the attic? I say to our guide.
Yeah.
Tim, the Baron was a vampire, wasn't he?
No, he was a fiend.
A fiend.
He had
okay.
some vampiric tendencies, but he was a fiend.
Okay,
He dabbled.
okay.
He dabbled.
As one
Dabbled.
does. Dabble.
One
You know, some
does.
fiends do.
He was an amateur vampire.
He liked blood.
was a
but he didn't
hobby. It was a
love
hobby.
blood.
It
Amateur
wasn't a
vamps,
profession,
you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Took so.
But I think first step is information always. I love us, but we do tend to go in kind of into we've stepped into a few traps in the past couple of.
Sounds like we're all on the firm information
Yes.
page.
We will go
Yeah.
To the
see
attic.
The resurrection.
You ha-
I'm going to take off, while we're here in this kind of like secluded place, I am going to take off my insignia of Nephthisiket.
Okay.
I am going to unreligion myself. I'm going to try and make myself look as non-religious as
I can
possible.
deal with that if you want an epi.
No, I have Neppy's fully just stripping and putting other clothes on in front of you. I just put on non-iconography clothing.
Kale doesn't look away.
I might change.
Please.
I might change what we all look like because we were seen. We cut a recognizable figure.
I don't think it matters. No one knows who we are.
We're kind of a big deal.
I would also say we came in looking pretty flashy. Dara, I'm going to cast invisibility on Dara. You're invisible for an hour. Get somewhere safe. That get where you need to go. That'll run out in 1 hour. So.
Well, I'll call you when.
After getting us to the attic.
Yeah. She's like,
Oh,
I'll
right.
take
You're
you
gonna
there,
lead
and
us
then
to the.
and then
I'll do that once.
I'll go back to the temple.
You're visible now. I'll do
Are
that
you,
once we're.
are you a witness at the temple, Dara?
Yes. So she takes you over to where the attic is.
I'm going to cast seeming, and I'm just going to make us all look slightly uglier.
And you go down another
Kale
alleyway.
hates it.
Yeah, letters
this-
too.
It's not
there
uglier,
is
just
a-
plainer. Just way more
That's
nondescript.
uglier.
But like, yeah.
To go
is
from a
a-
10 to an 8 is ugh.
It is
hard.
a maze of back alleys in Azura. It is a city that was. There's no
main
grand
streets.
plan.
It's all alleys.
It pretty much like it's just like it's built as necessity demands. So there's all kinds of sort of strange alleys and roads that go to nowhere.
I feel like I've got a
Um,
vibe of like back streets of like Paris or,
I was
Yeah.
saying, or New Orleans was
Yeah.
where I like.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly.
this is-
New Orleans, yeah.
This is the
And
French
so
Quarter.
you kind of find yourself down this kind of narrow alley, and she leads you to this door. And as she kind of like, she sort of stops before she gets there. And she kind of looks up, and you can see there's fire damage on the building. And she kind of pushes the door open. That's not normal.
When was that? When was the last time you were here?
It's been a while. I haven't had reason to come by here.
I'm gonna do an Eyes of the Grave, just as we walk. Not that I know it'll help because any of the vampires are cloaked, but like anything.
You don't sense any undead.
Can I do my sense? My undead fiend.
Yeah, you don't sense any undead either.
Give me a moment to scout ahead. And I'm just gonna like fade into invisibility.
Gonna cast guidance on Finnan as he goes.
And I'm going to head in invisible and stealthing.
You head up. I'll have you make a stealth check for me, please.
That's a natural 20, so
Ayo.
a 33
Not
with
bad.
guidance.
So you head up, and you can see after this long flight of stairs, what was once a fairly nice bar. You can see there's a number of kind of booths, and you can see there is a door to the back, but it is like you can see the kind of the sky above as it has been totally burned out, and it is in ruins. And you can see a few skeletons on the ground. And you hear a kind of clinking of coins.
We're gonna look around for the source of that sound.
You see sitting in one of the booths the old man.
I'm gonna sneak back down. First, I'm gonna, as I step away, I want to watch him to see if there's any, because he was blind, correct?
Mhm.
As I step away, I want to see if there's any like, even muscle movement, to see if he doesn't need the sense of sight to like see me.
Make a
Essentially,
perception check. And
Yeah.
actually, I'll have you make another stealth check as you're leaving, and then a
Yep.
perception check.
okay,
Tim,
stealth
as
first.
someone who knows
Mhm.
all of
Yeah,
this
stealth
lore,
first.
I just want to say
God
this is
damn.
candy to me.
Fucking
Someone who
juicy,
doesn't,
don't
I
have
just want to
guidance.
say
29 for the stealth check.
All right.
As someone
Uh,
whose knowledge of vampires is Twilight, I just want to say, huh?
I know. Yeah. right? Same.
27 for the perception check.
Nice.
we have to go to the baseball field.
You
It's their
notice
favorite thing.
as you're
What
kind of
am
walking
I?
out, even though you're, so quiet, you notice the head cocked ever so slightly as you head back down the stairs.
If I see the head cock slightly, I
It seems I've been made.
You hear, how do you know Bix? As you
I don't.
turn and you see the old man is not sitting there anymore, but rather a cat-like humanoid, white fur.
I become visible. How do I know? Who? Sorry, who? Bix? Not familiar with that name.
Please.
Friend of a friend.
Well, I would like to meet this friend.
And you are?
Glade of the Peaceful Valley. And you?
Finnan. Aganis of Blackwater.
Yes, I have heard of Blackwater. I would be interested in speaking with all of you.
Are you a friend of Bix?
I am.
Right. I'm just gonna and just give like a whistle.
Neppy's up the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an up? Okay.
You
Kel
see
walks
kind
up
of-
and there was a fire.
Why did you lick the dust, you weirdo? We're trying to make a good impression.
You
And
want
it's
to
this person is very cool. They were like, you illusion?
not quite.
Oh.
It's a bit
Seeing a
different.
mysterious cat person, I just want to real quick scan their thumbs and make sure that they're going the right way.
Hey, oh, good.
Trey.
Yeah, you see
Can I
they
peep
are
them digits?
yeah, you
peep
watch
them
as,
hands?
Digis.
as they stack the coins that you had given them. You watch as they stack them, and you can see their fingers do go the right way.
Nice.
We just have bad track records with mysterious cat folk. Okay.
So much.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Glade of the Peaceful Valley.
I am High Priestess Nepenthe Lightkeeper.
Yes,
This is Blackwater.
Up.
I have heard of all of you. What are you doing here?
Bix.
Seeking answers.
I'm afraid you are a bit late.
What happened to her?
She went to the Velvet Shackles. We had arranged a deal. I was going to help her get to Karis with the help of some of my colleagues in the resurrection. We were all set to go, but she never came out of the brothel.
We've had the same information from someone else. She went in but never came out.
The last 2 years, I have lost many, many of my colleagues.
You are of the resurrection.
I am.
Does this mean anything to you? I hold up the Order of the Key Necklace.
Only what Bix has shown me.
Right.
Do you know where their base is over on that other island? Because we kind of want to see what's up over there and kind of fuck their shit up after getting information. But that's kind of our goal.
I don't know where Kane's mansion is, but I do know Kane.
What do you know about him?
He is very old, and he's ruthless.
How old?
At least 1,000, maybe more.
Oh.
Do you know what he would want with Ubtao?
It's fine.
What is Ubtao?
If you don't know,
It's a long
probably
story.
safer that you don't. Do you know what he would want with Bix? Better question.
Likely to stop her. She was seeking him out, and he was likely aware of that.
From what I remember from my last conversation with Bix, she was searching for her mentor.
I will say that Bix knew the location of Ubtao. Shortly after disappearing, Ubtao was found.
Right.
We need to get to that island. Can you get us there and point us in the direction of one of their situations, and then from there we could probably grab somebody and hurt them until they tell us what we need to know.
Also,
we still have.
Go ahead,
sorry,
Callie.
please, Callie, go.
We still have mind. We can still communicate in our minds, right?
Yeah, it's maybe been under an hour.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, depending on when you cast it, yeah.
Would have been before we
Um,
were in the temple to Avandra.
Yeah, it's getting close.
In my head to everyone, I'm just gonna be like, why are we just trusting this person? Who are they?
I'm assuming that you're fairly well situated in the resurrection, correct?
I am, yes.
This is a rival gang, right? Rival,
Yes.
and any Thieves Guild worth its salt would have decent information on a rival gang. Are there any cracks in the wall?
I wish I knew.
In my head, sorry.
Yeah.
In my
I
head,
have-
Callie, I would say we don't need to trust them, but I think the skin that they've got in the game is anti brothel guild.
You'd also hear in your head, if this is all passing through, he's lost so much to the pleasure world. You can see it on his face.
I lost. I watched Cain decapitate my mentor to send a message to me, as well as the heads of the Stalkers Pact some time ago.
Oh no.
Cain
And
made a
I-
power play.
I have spent my entire career with the Resurrection working to try to find him and kill him. And it has been a long time. And I have come up empty-handed every time. Cain will not be found unless he wants to be found. So
Sick.
I
What is he like?
suggest-
Sorry.
I suggest you make your presence known.
What does he want? To echo Letta's question.
Yeah, what's his steez?
He just wants more. He's expanded the Pleasure Wilds over the last 2 years, taking over businesses, inserting his interests into businesses. There are very few places here that the Resurrection even has ties to. The Stalkers Pact has basically been relegated to Bastard Brian's.
Letters has given me an idea.
Why don't we?
What if? Sorry, Kale.
No, go ahead. It's probably the same idea.
The Blackwater Trading Company, or a subsidiary of it run by someone we create, makes moves in the town. If this Cain knows that a band of powerful adventurers are looking for him, his approach might be different to a rival gang. We
I was
bait the trap.
gonna say we just start setting some of his buildings on fire. I assume someone will show up.
That's good, but I think if a rival gang is setting his buildings on fire, he comes at it from a different angle than if it's Blackwater.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean, I
that's
could
true.
just be letters and be like, hey, I know about you. You like to get your fingers in pies. We're pretty fucking chill over in Dresda, so if we're gonna finger a pie, we might as well just figure that out before anything gets messy. Which seems like a reasonable pitch.
Sorry, is Glade of the
Yeah, Glade of the Peaceful Valley.
Peaceful Valley? Is there a establishment here that was once under control of one of the other two factions that isn't under control of anyone anymore?
No, everywhere is spoken for.
So if a new entity were to move in, where would they do that?
Depends on the kind of business, I suppose.
Who does he have like a right hand man or someone who oversees things here?
Or in Azura. It's a good point.
Yeah, like if he has like a
You could
captain or someone in
could-
charge.
you could try and speak to Isla Caradine at the
Isla
Velvet
Caradine.
Shackles.
Oh, I was thinking we just take a page out of his book. When he wanted to send a message, he decapitated his rivals. We decapitate the closest thing he has, or authority he has here.
How many pieces does the Resurrection still have on board?
2.
2. What about the Stalker's Prey?
They just have Bastard Bryants.
Are you more set up on one of the other islands, or are you just fully on the back foot here?
No, we do have some smuggling that goes on Skorna. That is our traditional island. But even that, it's been hard to recruit. We seem to
Alright.
lose numbers every year.
Team, I think it's real simple. I don't think we have to do any really all that much beheading or whatnot. I think I walk up to, whoever's the lieutenant here and be like, here's the situation. We want to open up trade to this
Dresda?
place. Yeah, that's the one. I'd like to talk to who's in charge so we can, do this above below board.
Well, I think I'd have to agree with you. If we're going to find them, if you, Glade, know who we are as Blackwater, it is almost certain that Kane knows who we are. So I do not think that anything other than either brute force violence or business acumen are our choices. And frankly, my concern is Ubtao first,
Of course.
and my friend.
My worry is if we approach it as Blackwater, Kane will come at us, with a different approach than if it was a rival. I think if we can catch him coming for a rival and finding Blackwater instead, we can have him on the back foot.
What if we don't approach him as a rival? What if we approach him as a potential partner? Keep your friends close.
Yeah.
Keep your enemies closer.
Glade,
What
from
if-
what you know about Kane, does that sound like something he'd go for?
I don't know.
This guy sounds
Hmm.
mysterious as hell, who's been alive for a millennia. If we show up, be like, hey, wine and dine me, convince me to do business with you, he's probably foiled a fucking million. This guy's so fucking slick, and he has been able to find this guy for like his whole career. Let's just
What
be
if-
nice.
What if we come in? I like your idea, and to build on it, what if we come in offering to buy his setup?
I
We
don't
say,
know what
hey,
it's
we're
called.
coming in. No, I'm just saying we come in, we say, hey, we want to get into this business. We want to buy some of these pleasure houses. We want to set up a meeting to sort of discuss that transaction.
I don't think someone like this is willing to sell It's not. I don't think it's about the businesses. It's about the
I know,
control.
but if he thinks that he could then impose himself into the Blackwater Trading Company, if he thinks like,
It is
oh,
the
this is
Dresda
my
trading company.
sorry,
just for the record.
Dresda Trading Company, if he thinks, oh, I can take over the Dresda Trading Company by, I don't know how it works, turning letters into a vampire or replacing letters with one of his people. I mean, that seems like something that an opportunity he might take.
Maybe.
I mean,
Let's see
that's
if we
a
can set up
pretty
a
tasty
meeting.
carrot.
Let's see if we can set up a meeting.
Do
If
you
not,
know
we
how-
just start burning things down. I like
Yeah.
to burn things down.
Set up a meeting. That doesn't work. Burn things down. Collateral damage. Who knows?
So going through Isla Caradine at the shackles would probably be the best way to go about it, Glade.
That would be my recommendation. Yeah.
She is a
Until
member of.
She's the madame at the Velvet Shackles. She is almost certainly close with Kane.
Good to know.
Likely, if Kane is a vampire, then so is she, by association.
She's his representative here.
Right.
I'm going to say in the head brain
In our noodles.
chat, I'm going to say,
Noodle is when if you point like this, that means you're
Yeah,
talking.
you
in your head.
gotta.
what if I go in to the pleasure house, and I take my shirt off so that people can see my dragon tattoos, and I start blabbing about my connection with Garrix? If he's after the Titans, it's just a thought.
I think that might be a good way to get you captured. I think if we go in together and we say we want a meeting, then we take it from there. We see
Okay.
what we're dealing with.
I'm on board.
Callie?
No, that's good. What you put.
Awesome. Yeah. We'd love to go to the Velvet Shackles.
And he kind of directs you as to where to go.
Love that. Is it
Um,
puke in the direction?
No,
As
not
is the
this
custom.
guy.
Pukes in the general direction.
Uh,
This
and
guy's
he-
not
like,
a
he takes
pirate
you
or
down-
dirty.
And like he takes you down into like you see he's got like kind of like black leather armor and a number of knives. As he kind of leads you down and he kind of points at like you in the direction you watch as he kind of pulls down his face and he kind of transforms it once again into that kind of old man form.
I
Good luck.
As he leaves, I press a gold into his palm.
Be safe, old timer.
You feel kind of a clinking of coin in your coin purse on your belt.
I give him like 2 taps on the shoulder and let him go.
Wanders off. So you head toward the Velvet Shackles.
I'm gonna need to look like a 10 again, Finnan. Can't go into a business meeting looking like an
No.
8.
No, you're right. I'll drop seeming.
We're all 10s here. Thank you so much. Our party is very, very attractive. I will say that right out loud.
There's something
Everyone's
for everybody, you know?
something for
Right?
everybody. Mm-hmm.
We're
So-
like a perfect boy band.
Stop.
So
We're a K-pop band. That's what we
find yourself at the Velvet Shackles, and you see it is a fenced-in, almost compound-like. You can see there's kind of a tall marble fence, and you see there's like a beautiful wrought iron gate, and inside there is a large mansion with kind of a large porch that wraps around. And there is, it's only kind of mid-afternoon, so it's not like there is folks getting let in, and you watch as they get let up to the gate, and you can see at the front gates there are 2.
Just before we would come close to the compound,
We're recasting the
I-
brain thing, so we
Yep.
can all do this.
and I am going to cast Enhance Ability on Charisma for letters.
Tight.
Outside of the gate, you can see there are 2 ogres that are like kind of decked out in kind of fine leathers as they're kind of like opening the gate for folks. And as you kind of come up, they're sort of like,
I would like to be invisible with the group.
Okay.
Just kind of.
I'm gonna walk up behind Letters and just place my hand on his shoulders, and I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on him.
We're going in for like a business meeting type thing.
Yeah.
Would it have been a good decision for Callie to take off her armor going into this?
It's up to you.
Or like keep it on?
You
We're
can be the
going in as
muscle.
Blackwater.
We're going in as Blackwater.
We're being ourselves.
Keep your
Okay.
armor on.
We're not
So
looking
you-
for a fight, but like,
Okay.
it's
So
us.
yeah, letters. You can't be. You know what protection of good and evil does.
Absolutely, but just for
Okay,
the
cool.
audience, say what it does.
Just for the folks at home.
You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. You also they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you
That's
if they
great.
attack you. But you
I'm
can't be
hard to
charmed,
charm
frightened,
as
or
it is because I got all those
Um,
brain drugs in me.
No one in our party can be frightened if you're close enough to Callie.
And just
I don't need
Just
to be close to.
aside from Invisible Finnan, who else here is really good at lying? And he looks at Callie and he looks at.
Yeah.
Okay,
he just-
sick. I might need to lean on you two to.
You can trust that I am going to be silent and I am going to be fact checking everything that they have to say.
Love that. We're a
Unless they're
fucking
very good
squad.
unless they're very good at lying, which
You
they
know, I
likely
feel
are.
great about this. We should start a business.
I think we did already.
We should
didn't
do more business meetings. Hey, what's up? I'm Letters Blackwater. This is of the founder of the Dresden Trading Company. We're hoping to speak to the proprietor.
Kind of like looks at the other one. You see the other one kind of just puts a large meaty paw out.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. And I shake his hand.
Just kind of blinks at you.
What a surprise.
That's a fun little business joke. 50 gold for the guy.
Mm. It kind of opens the wrought iron gate for you.
Nappy CEOs don't haggle.
So you head inside. You kind of walk along, and you can see there's quite a bit of topiary in the kind of grounds outside, and you can see there's a few people kind of mingling and drinking. And as you get up to the doors, you can see there is a woman in a beautiful kind of like purple velvet dress, and she's got like a little eyeglass that she's holding, and like she as you kind of come up, she sort of looks over. She goes, "Ooh, who's your friend?"
Is
She looks
she
in your direction, Finnan, with her eyeglass.
I'm gonna wipe under my eyes and cast True Seeing, and go become visible.
Hi,
Hello, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, doing great.
Trying to sneak through.
No, just
How
being
old are you?
prudent. Old enough.
That's what I like to hear. Come on in. She opens the door.
Can I do another Eyes of the Grave?
Sure.
Please?
Yeah.
At 60 feet. Any undead?
You don't sense any undead.
God dang it!
Do I see any illusions or anything in the ethereal plane?
Nope.
Okay.
Hey there, I'm Letters Blackwater, founder and head of the Dresden Trading Company. And I was, what was the name of the madam here?
Isla Caradine.
I like
Isla
Caradine.
Caradine. And I was hoping to sit down with Isla Caradine to talk about a business opportunity.
I think we're already talking to her.
No, I'm flattered, but
No.
I was just inside. She likes to meet everybody.
Does Isla have one
great.
of these fancy little glasses?
That's my job.
Oh, I see.
And so like she kind of ushers you in, and as you step in, you can see it is like immediately quite a bit darker. You can see all the curtains, like all the windows have kind of heavy, thick curtains, and you can see the wallpaper is this kind of velvet, like purple crushed velvet wallpaper, and you can see there is like a mix of men and women staff kind of carrying drink trays around in various states of dress, and there is a beautiful candlelit ambience throughout the whole thing, and all of the furniture is this beautiful kind of rich leather, and this place kind of has an air of class. Like you can see that, like, you know, the drinks are fancy. Everyone is like, even though they are in various states of undress, they are like elegant in a way. And you kind of come up, there is like a kind of bar over to the side. And at the end, there is almost like a podium kind of place. And you can see who you assume to be the madame, as she is like, you watch as she's speaking to a number of folks. There's three of them human men. And you can see she's like kind of ushering down, and as she's kind of gesturing toward the stairs, there's a large staircase at the back of the room that kind of goes up into a balcony that surrounds this kind of main floor. You can see like beautiful courtesans coming down the stairs, and she kind of waves them off, and you watch as some of them come down and take their hands.
In Brain speech, letters. I know you were saying two things. You said CEOs don't haggle, and that you might need to lean on someone who's good at lying. Do you want me to act as your representative? You can be the silent, stern CEO.
You let me take the lead here, and
Of course.
I'll let me shake a hand, and then I'll introduce my team, and
Sounds good.
and I look to all my good lying friends.
When you look at Kale, you can see he's trying really hard to stay focused, but like one hand is like feeling the velvet wall, and the other is like sort of just like he is.
There's so many pretty
having
people
a
around.
hard time focusing.
As you are
I'm
doing
just-
that,
I'm-
a fairly like muscular human man kind of comes over. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm here on business.
In my head, it's a good time to get information over drinks. It might be worthwhile.
You'll
I'm-
lose me forever.
I'm gonna link arms with Kale,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like lean over and I'm gonna put my hand on Kale's chest and I'll be like, "We'd love to take a drink. That sounds
And he
fantastic."
goes, "What would y'all like?" My name's Hans, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Is that short for handsome?
Yes, it is. And he kind of takes both your hands and kisses them.
Both like one of
Yeah,
Each
like your
person?
hand and his hand. He
Hot.
grabs both your hands. Well, I live to serve.
Mm.
What can I get for you?
I'd love
Pleasure
some
wine?
wine. Yeah.
Glass of wine. Pleasure milk? Yuck.
We've had that before. We know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't
You
remember what
don't.
it is.
Callie does. Neppy does. Finnan does.
Callie,
I
you
don't
can make a
remember
history
what it
check.
is.
Wait,
If you remember.
Finnan said pleasure milk?
Yep.
Mine for the audience's
For the
sake. Of
friends
course,
at
I
home.
remember.
Well, let's let Callie roll her history check first.
15.
15.
I have a +1 to history, besties.
You remember drinking it. You don't really remember much beyond that. The folks at home, it's kind of like an opium wine.
Hmm.
I look at the rest of the group and sort of
Go ahead.
I would go easy. Maybe start with a nice little claret or something. Starting off on pleasure wine.
let's save that. I will start with a glass of wine, please. Regular wine.
White or red?
Red, please.
White, please.
All right. And he kind of he heads over to the bar and starts preparing your drinks. And the whole time he's kind of like he's very sexily pouring drinks.
I'm gonna keep my arm linked with Kale.
Right. And the rest of you, do you go up to Isla at the podium?
Yeah.
All right.
Is she like holding court or?
Kind of, yeah. She has this air of like she's supervising as well as kind of like she does step out from the podium a number of times and kind of is mingling and connecting folks with courtesans from upstairs.
Shall
If
I
that's the
introduce you,
vibe,
letters?
I would love to grab a table.
All right.
And I'll say, yeah, Finnan, if you want to go reach out to the madam, she
How-
can come to us.
How far does this go for us?
The
Like,
entire plane.
like I'd be so we can communicate with each other when we're down here.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
As you go to sit down, you watch as she goes, my friends. And she snaps her fingers, and you watch as two of the servers kind of come over, and she kind of whispers over to them, and they move towards you, Finnan, as you're kind of coming over to her. And they go, apparently we're supposed to give you the VIP table. And they kind of take
Please.
you over to a booth.
I
and they
was
kind
like, please show my my employee and his compatriot, that bar. I would like to speak to the madam.
Yeah,
briefly.
so they kind of move over, like they move over and they kind of usher the rest of you over, and they pull back the curtains on kind of a small booth just off to the side.
What was her whole name again?
Isla Caradine.
Isla Caradine. I approach.
And
yeah,
I will
you
just
see.
remind Finnan that we are here as Blackwater,
I got you.
not an employee. Just
She is a shorter woman. You can see kind of like shorter cropped hair, a beautiful kind of like red dress.
I said employer. Adam is sick and tired.
No, that's totally fine.
Letters, yeah. I said
Yeah.
either way, yeah.
even in the context of like that we are sticking to the truth and lying about our intentions, you know.
I'm gonna step forward. Fuck. Isla
Hello
Caradine.
there.
Madam Isla Caradine, it's a pleasure to meet you. You honor us with the VIP table.
It's not every day that Blackwater steps into your brothel.
Well, you know of us.
Of course, I think you're known throughout many of these parts.
It's good to hear. Well, that's fortuitous for both of us then, because you'll know that Letters Blackwater, the CEO and founder of the Dresden Trading Company, is a minotaur who looks to spread business and make moves that benefit
Interesting.
everyone involved. And we've come on that regard, looking to expand the borders of what the Dresden Trading Company could do.
Well, that is exciting.
And it is my belief that you have a connection to someone worth meeting with here on the islands. Someone who might be able to facilitate a pleasant exchange.
And who might that be? She kind of gives a coy smile.
Well, I wouldn't want to share any secrets that aren't mine to share. And I give a like equally sly, like no, like we are playing coy right now kind of smile. I respect their privacy first and foremost.
I believe you're speaking about my employer.
That would be correct.
Well, I will see if he is available.
That would be wonderful.
If you'll excuse me.
Please.
Now, please do enjoy a drink. And she kind of gestures over to the booth, and she heads up the stairs.
Did I see this entire interaction? Like, did I hear it also?
You would have maybe heard some of it, snatches of it, but you're not like right up on them.
Okay, yeah, that it would be too far for me to kind of get her any of her intention or demeanor. What is, I would say, what is the, if I can take a kind of a peek and a perusal around the room while this is happening, keeping my eye on Kale and Callie, what is the, are there any servers or staff about the room that look at Isla with anything less than admiration?
Make a
I'm looking
perception
for
check.
someone who's like not on the level with what's going on.
Okay, make a perception check.
The surly server.
Kel's doing a shot out of Hans's belly button.
On brand. That's a 26.
26. Everybody looks at her with great respect. You watch as she moves through the courtesans up the stairs, which there are at least a dozen of them around on the balcony. It seems to be that she commands total respect here.
I would, in Letters' brain only, just because we're close. I think all of us servers here are vampires, even if we can't sense them.
I think we should assume that.
I return to the table. We might have a meeting.
Drinks get brought over.
That is great. And in my head, I'm going to say, but also, remember, even though we're lying, we are still representing Dresden Trader Company, so let's not come on too strong. Like, we want a good deal. You know, we've talked to the reincarnators. We've talked to the blood hunters or whatever they're fucking called. You know, let's play some sides against one another. Yeah, that's
Letters, I
But the
have
names
doubts. I have doubts that this affiliation will be left standing once Blackwater moves through. We tend to be
no. But come on, I mean,
disruptive.
fucking just for my, we got to sell it. If they know about me, they know that Dresser Trading Company.
I feel
we
I
got
represent
a rough deal.
I feel like I
We're-
represented the Dresser Trading Company adequately.
Okay, good. I could only see from over there. I'm just this
I know.
is kind of big moves for us. This is a big deal. We haven't broken
Letters.
into.
This is my wheelhouse. I know what I'm about.
All right.
After about 20 minutes, Isla comes back. Well, it would appear as though Kane is excited to meet you all.
That
He's
is
just
so great.
upstairs. If
Oh.
you'll accompany me.
Tyler,
He's
if I
here?
could make introductions, this is Letters. You have heard of us, of course, but it's proprietous.
You
John.
This is
Must.
Letters. This is Nepentha.
the Isla, where do you get your velvet? These walls are unbelievable.
That is a trade secret. If I told you, I would have to kill you.
Well, we might be in trade soon, so we'll see. We might add that into the negotiations. But yeah, please lead the way.
Will your friends be joining us? And she kind of gestures over to Kale, who is just doing a body shot. They're welcome to spend some time with Hands upstairs if they like.
I'm sure they will after the meeting. And I look sternly at Kale. No, please. I'm kind of a big ideas guy, but I lean on my team for some of the minutia. Sometimes my heart runs away from my head.
Of course. Well, this way. And she kind of gestures you up. And Kale, as you kind of come by, she looks at you and she kind of leans over. She goes, if you're interested in Hands, I'll just say everyone is on the menu. So just because he's serving doesn't mean he doesn't have time for you.
Thank you very much.
Walks up and leads everyone upstairs. And you see she leads you up and around the balcony to another set of stairs that go up into you can see like a beautiful kind of mahogany door inlaid with gold. And she
Jim,
kind of
this is
knocks.
not important, but is his name Hands as in Hans, or is it
Yeah.
Hands as in he's
No.
talented with something?
He'll never tell you.
Hands. Yeah, I mean,
I say I thought he was Hands, and I was like, oh, that's suggestive.
and she kind of knocks on the door, and you hear from inside, "Come in." She opens the door and ushers you all in.
We go inside.
Holy shit.
You step inside a small office. It's beautiful. You can see there are books that kind of line the back. And there is a large desk with kind of a wing-back chair behind it. And you can see there is a small hearth on the side of the room. Welcome.
And I still see Tim.
Do you still have True Sight up?
I have True Sight up, but I also have my goggles on. My goggles are still working. Like I'm just checking, like no anti-magic.
Your goggles are still working.
Cool.
You do notice, though, that this is, in fact, an illusion with True Sight.
I see.
And you see
I will
before
relay
you
that in head speech.
a very dashing man. Looks to be probably in his late 30s, early 40s. You can see kind of chiseled jaw, clean shaven, kind of a slick parted hair. And he's wearing a coat that is beautifully embroidered. And it does look to be crushed velvet as well, black velvet. But the style is unlike anything you've seen. Neppy, you can make a history check.
What type of illusion is it? Is it someone wearing a cane suit, or is it like a hologram?
It's like a hologram.
I'll relay
Some
that
kind of projection.
Cool.
26.
26. This person looks very familiar, and the style of the coat also kind of stands out to you as Caraxian.
Mm-hmm. Does he
And
look like the
you-
guy on the tapestry?
Swear he looks just like the guy on the tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I remember which tapestry we're talking about, but for the folks at home,
For the folks at home, the very first time we went to Caradoc,
we went to the royal palace and we met High Priestess Lillian Tarark of the Caraxian royal family, who gifted Kokanee the high priestess, and then she died. We saw a tapestry that had High Priestess Lillian Tarark in it, and a man standing next to her who looks exactly like the man standing in front of us.
It was her brother. It was a family tapestry.
Weird coincidence. All right. Yeah. Hey. It
Well.
is a pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure to finally meet all of you. I thought we would meet sometime before, but I suppose circumstances just weren't right.
We have been busy, but we've got a little bit of downtime. There hasn't been an attack in a minute, and so I turned to my first love, business. And I'm sure you keep tabs on how the Dresda Trading Company is fitting snugly into the void left by. It wasn't called Velsum; it was called Bakal.
Yes, I have taken great interest in the rebuilding of Dresda and your work in Caradoc. You seem to be building wherever you go.
Well, we're trying to leave the world a better place than we found it.
That is admirable.
But that being said, making a little coin at the same time is always nice.
Of course. Makes the world go round.
And so I am looking to make introductions with the various players out on this part of the world and see which is the best way to move forward with my company. I, of course, have heard a lot about the Pleasure Wilds, and you run a hell of a brothel. I can only imagine what the rest of your operation looks like.
It is vast and varied. So, what is your proposal?
Well, my mind is Finnan, I'm gonna need your help on this one. I need to straight up lie to this man that the resurrection and those hunters have made offers, and we want to see what he has to offer, aka show us your fucking mansion, dude. Well, you know what? Like I said, I'm really an ideas guy, but my associate, Finnan here, he can really spell it out.
Yeah, of course. Nice to meet you. I'm Finnan. Hopefully soon we'll be able to meet in person. We've had some interesting talks with folks here in Clore. Very lucrative opportunities. Clore is a place, as you probably well know, that is rife with opportunity. And like I said, making coin on the side is always nice. And we want to make sure that everyone gets a fair shot at a seat around the table, so to speak, or perhaps not a fair shot. The best seat at the table is definitely up for grabs, and we're just looking around to see who the best applicant for that is. We want to talk to everyone here, and we've had interesting conversations so far.
Really?
Indeed.
That is wonderful news. So, you wish to go into business with me?
I would like to see what you have to offer.
This is the strangest sales pitch I have ever heard. You have requested to see... You've come to me, and now you're asking me to sell myself. That is...
What about contraband moving through Dresda?
We, there's a market, an open spot in the market in both Dresda and Wulfrene.
Oh, yes.
And we're looking to fill that open spot, and make some coin while doing it. And
Yes, it
we
is
just-
lucrative.
think of it less of a sales pitch and more of a potential merger. And
Now this does spark my interest. I have seen and I have kept tabs on the Dresden Trading Company. Now, I may be off base, but I believe you all have an ulterior motive. And I wish to say I am interested and open to a trade of kind. I have in my possession a certain creature, quite powerful. And in exchange, all I ask is for majority stake in the Dresden Trading Company.
Fuck you, Tim. Coming for where it hurts.
You got Ubtao?
I do.
Okay, now we're talking business. All right. If we made this trade, what kind of guarantees we got?
I suppose you'll have to trust me.
That's fucking crazy. Come on.
if you know who we are,
Oh, I am well aware of who all of you are.
But look, here's the deal. That seems like a decent trade in terms of supply and demand. Ubtao's the only Ubtao, and you're the only one who got him. So, I am receptive to this. But we would need Ubtao pretty immediately.
and also any other prisoners you might have.
What do you mean, other prisoners?
You got Bix, Dragonborn, a friend of a friend. We were asked to come looking for her.
Oh, I do have that Dragonborn.
Yeah.
She is vexing.
Sweet,
Say
we
the
can take her
least.
off your hands.
Good to know that she is still alive.
I will need some assurances of my own. I don't wish to be bothered by all of you ever again.
I mean, look, the Dresden Trading Company is this and that, but, you know, Dresden matters a great deal to me, and I've got a vested interest in its safety. If
I have no interest in disruption. That's bad for business.
look, you're not hurting people, then, you know, we're happy to.
Perhaps
You don't give us a reason to fuck with your shit, and no shit gets fucked with. Like,
yeah, perhaps a curtail on the decapitations.
Yes. Well, in Clore, sometimes you do have to send a message.
Word gets around.
Yes, that was the idea. I am swift and unkind to my enemies, and I take great care to learn everything I can about everyone I deal business with, including all of you. I don't mean to threaten, only to warn. If you are interested in the trade, I find those terms agreeable.
Bix,
Shake on it yet.
No deal should be made as soon as it's been proposed. Give us time to think on it.
I've
Very
got
well.
majority share in the Dresden Trading Company. You can have my shit. We get Bix, Ubtao. Is there anybody else who want to add to the list? Anybody else we're missing?
In my head, I'm going to be like, let's talk about this as a group. I get that it's your business, but
But we agree to those terms. Now, before I go and confer with my associates, but like we're all pretty down with that. That's the deal, and we can.
Her mentor, Kendred. Is he alive?
Alive is a relative term.
Right.
Is he on the table? Can we get him too?
Is Bix
If he wishes to go with you, he may.
Sick.
is Bix alive? Of
Yes.
a kind?
No, despite many efforts, she is alive and her heart still beats.
The mentor, not so much.
No. He's alive of a kind, as I said before.
No beating heart.
Okay. Now, again, just before we go and confer, what kind of guarantees? How are we going to know that Ubtao's going to be there?
As
What
I
does that
said,
handoff looks like?
I will have someone lead you to where he is kept, and he will be freed into your charge.
Okay. Here's the deal. I can have someone at the Dresden Trading Company sign up, draw up all the forms. You have someone ready to sign on your behalf, I assume, given how you're taking this meeting. We send to them once we have Ubtao in our possession, provided he is still a functioning Ubtao. You give me a hollowed out fucking Titan and the whole thing's off. He's got to be in working condition and not mind controlled or cosmos shackled or any sort of fucking shenanigans.
I mean, you may inspect him when you arrive.
All right, yeah,
Draw
but
your
that's
own
what I'm
conclusions.
saying. I just don't want you to fucking, I got you. He is an Ubtao, but he's also full of bees or something. I don't know. But like, that's the deal.
Yeah.
And then sort of moment we have him, we make the call, sign the papers, easy peasy.
I will need
Nice and
one of
breezy.
you to sign the papers, preferably you.
Yeah,
if it is
no,
your
it's my
majority
share.
stake. I
I'll
will have
sign
my representative arrive.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go. Sounds good. We'll talk it out.
Very well.
I just want to say we've talked to some very powerful and dubious people in the past. This has by far been the nicest one of these we've had. So like, I really appreciate this.
As I said, I don't like to rock the boat. It is bad for business.
I bet you've got a trapdoor in this room, and it's just so good that you haven't used it.
Not
Anyways,
quite.
right?
Well, I
You
see
could've.
if there's any secret doors or trapdoors because of True Sight.
Sure, there is not any secret doors or trapdoors. Although letters, I will have you make a perception check.
This
for
room
me.
could explode if you wanted it to. I don't doubt it. It's a 24.
You see, as he kind of stands up.
Wait, did you say perception or investigation?
A perception check?
Oh, that's like a.
Actually, it could have been an investigation if you were
Yeah,
taking a look around.
24.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
You
like
see-
letters is perceptive now. What?
You see on his desk as you kind of like lean over, you see it was kind of tucked in behind, a small statue that's on his desk. Something catches your eye. You see an earring that looks very familiar.
It's Kamea's earring.
Yes, it is.
Uh,
And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Motherfucker.
Wait, what earring is this?
Yeah, I don't.
there was that
No.
con man that
Latour.
me and oh my goodness, all the names.
Yana.
Who's that little person who does the magic who hangs out with us
Yana.
sometime? Yana. Me and Yana were like, we need a disguise self spell, and he's like, I'll give you it if you steal the queen's earrings. We're like, done. And we just said, hey Kamea, can we have your earrings? And she said yes. And we're like, sweet, pay up, douchebag. He thought we'd have to heist the queen, and we just asked nicely because she's cool with us and she has jewelry. She's a queen.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking conned that
Can't
con
believe.
man.
Oh man, this is like for the folks at home. With the bit of this lore, so there was a side campaign that was played in this universe. Bix is my character from that universe. I care about that sweet dragonborn very much. Guys, holy shit.
Tim, can I just, because it's not important enough and I won't remember next week.
Yeah.
When I introduced myself to the madam, I would have kissed her hand and checked her pulse. Does she have one?
I don't know that she would have let you kiss her hand.
No, okay.
I don't think
Well
she
then.
extended it out.
Okay.
But
Now-
yeah.
Kale got real familiar with hands. Did hands
True.
have pulse?
He could have made a like a perception or perception. A
Kale
medicine check.
did
It'd be a
not
me-
pay.
yeah.
Kale did not pay attention to that.
Holy bananas. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for all the raids, folks from Dork Tales, Fabled,
The Lord
Top Down
Bayron
Table
just
Hub.
turned up. Thank you,
Oh,
Lord Bayron.
thank you, Lord
Raid.
Bayron.
Not
Oh,
great
you
timing,
guys,
but we
thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. As well as Top Down Tabletop, everyone who started the hype train off the top of the show,
Amazing.
Rep RPG. Thank you. We are back next Wednesday with probably the most wild D&D game I may ever run in my life. We are running a charity game to benefit girls who code. It is myself and a table of 11 of the fiercest ladies and ladies across the TTRPG sphere. So please come hang out with us. We are very, very excited. We're going to raid here shortly. So we're going to be taken into an outro screen. We're going to go raid Fawn and Games. I believe they're doing a
It's a good
charity
name.
stream right now.
It is a Dinosaur Park one-shot streaming. Yeah, hashtag streaming for survivors.
It's the streaming for
Exclamation mark.
survivors. So this is benefiting
Amazing.
WAVA, which is actually a local resource here in Vancouver, supporting survivors of sexual violence, which is really, really amazing. Very close cause to our hearts. So please go give them some love. And there are some awesome folks DMing over there. And then we will be back next Saturday for more of this, more
Remember
fun
the raid
and vampires.
message. Blackwater wants you to be safe.
Blackwater wants you to be safe is our raid message. So as we leave this evening, when you go into a literal den of vampires, make sure you really try and put your business interests first, and you be safe. Love you, folks. Stick around for the raid. Good night.
Bye.